You're about to watch another episode of The Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? When you tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. We hope to see you there.
Greetings and welcome to the Dungeon Run, a live tabletop role-playing game where your interactions help tell the tale. And a special hello to everyone watching live for the first time. Hello. I am Lord Ereban. Wow, that was loud. Keeper of Secrets and your host for tonight's campaign. Together, we stand witness as our intrepid adventurers face terrible danger and most certain doom in their quest for glory, valor, and most importantly, treasure. Throughout our time together, you will be called upon to help guide decisions made within the game. In addition to our live chat interactions, those that are brave enough can purchase one of 7 unique digital items. If you love the show, you can show love. When you buy Show Love, Jeff will see it and may read your name out during the game, showing you some love, get it? And feel free to show love to any member of the team. Civ just shivved a thing? Show love. Enjoy Lily's new song? Show love. You get the idea. It's those simple gestures that are so thoughtful and mean the most. You could bestow upon the adventuring party the gift of advantage, the ability to roll a pair of dice, 20-sided dice at once, and take the highest of the two. Or for those of you that feel the players have had it too easy, you can set the trap of disadvantage. If a player has advantage, this disadvantage will counter it. And if the player does not have an advantage, well, they will roll a pair of 20-sided dice and take the lowest. After all, life is pain. Or perhaps you'd like to be the wind at our adventurers' backs and allow them to draw from the force of good deck. And to add an even greater challenge to the adventure, you can purchase a force of evil card. Not a good idea. Now, when you buy one of these digital ideas, items, not ideas, please specify which player at the table it is for, or I will make the choice for you. It's very simple. But that is not all. Please remember, it's on you. You can purchase an IOU, and each time you do, it will light a Force of Good candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. If at the end of tonight's adventure there are candles still lit, they will carry over to the next show, so don't worry. Oh, and, listen, please disregard Milo's bowl. We had removed it again. Milo, of course, being what he is, a silly little goat, decided to put it up at last minute. Just leave it alone. Trust me, it's bad for you, me, the party, everyone, really the entire show. So nothing more to be said about that. Just don't touch. Also, you have the power to submit your idea for a Force of Good or a Force of Evil card, and we might use it on the show. Head over to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to submit. You can upload your fan art there as well. And to those who have already submitted, I see you and I thank you. Great, I love fan art. And we have shirts, yes, Dungeon Run shirts. Look here, the Dungeon Run logo, top left. Top middle, Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall. Top right, Meep Lives, bam, hot fire. Bottom left, I Am Human, the Pirate Disguise shirt. And my personal favorite, yes, Lord Erepan's Dungeon Run. Bottom right, bam, hot. tipping. Bah, whatever. And life is pain. All fails for Joro, left side. Middle, let the dice roll. Yes, look, see? The whole crew is there. And finally, on the right side, respect to the candles and the Candle Queen. Head to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to purchase your Dungeon Run shirts. Okay, before we begin the show, I have something to share with you. Shh, listen close. Tomorrow night, I will be traveling to another dimension. I have located Amy Vorpal from The Mending of Magic, you see? And she currently hosts a show called Live from the 8th Dimension. I've heard of it, it's great, I've seen it, I love it. And I, Lord Ereban, will be a guest on the show tomorrow night at 6 p.m. I'm so excited. I'll see you then at caffeine.tv/8th Dimension. Now, let's meet our brave souls, the cast of characters. Please welcome Katie Michaels as Lily Dumblestock.
Hi, everyone.
Hi! Ronald Ogden as Uggo.
I knocked over Jeff's water with my butt, and now I have water on my butt.
Morgan Peter Brown as James Quillis.
Uggo sounds different tonight.
He does. Jessica Lynn Parsons as Fahima Tig.
Have you ever been proposed to just for the money?
Mm-hmm.
I have.
Jared Kajak as Siv Red Thistle.
It's always just for the money.
And finally, our dungeon master himself, Mr. Jeff Canotta.
Does everybody's water taste like butt?
Yes. As the journey continues, I, Lord Ereban, will be joining you in your social conversations around the game, so keep an eye out for my avataring comments. And before we begin, I have a favor to ask of you. It would give me great pleasure if you would share the show. Just click below and let all of your admirers know that you are watching the Dungeon Run. Now, keep the comments coming, be ever vigilant, and let the dice roll!
All right!
By the way, my butt is very clean.
No, it tastes great.
I shower.
He's wearing pants.
Seriously.
I can
I
tell
warned
this
chat we were in a mood tonight.
is going to be a silly one. Oh, my goodness. I'm so excited. Thank you for everybody showing up for the first time, watching us. I think there's actually some UK watchers that stayed up real late. Heard about that. Some people in the Discord that are playing the fantasy game.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize
Amazing.
for my accent.
All right, here we go. Let's catch everybody up. Shall we?
Yes.
Yes, please.
It started as a simple dungeon run that brought 5 neophyte adventurers together. Adventurers who have since learned that the world is anything but simple. Down in that dungeon, they found the Secret Keeper's Amulet, an artifact of immense chaos magic, which grants you, the Watchers of the Time Stream, power to affect the fates of our heroes with forces of good and evil. And since coming into contact with that amulet, the team has been on a quest to rescue the 5 Wardens of Ayn, giant elemental protectors of the land who have gone missing. An association of wizards called the Natural Order has been tracking the whereabouts of these wardens, and their members have helped our heroes free 2 of them so far. The Storm Warden from a castle in the sky, and the Inferno Warden from the grip of a kraken at the bottom of the ocean. In the aftermath of that undersea battle, the team found themselves stranded on a sprawling island of scrap, a floating junkyard city and the home of the Salvage Manders, small, industrious amphibians who clean garbage from the sea and repurpose it into art and architecture. The Salvage Manders saved Lily's mother and sisters from certain death on the ocean and welcomed the team into their homes, offering them shelter and comfort. They also gave them a strange substance made from a poisonous clam, which conjured curious visions for those who could stomach the potent potion. As the Salvage Manders plucked and sorted debris from the ocean, they came across some of the wreckage of the Tardy Plunder, the ship that Siv, Fahima, James, Uggo, Lily, that all 5 of them rode. There's not a 6th person.
And Bob.
And our newest character. Oh, boy. That all of our team rode into the deep reef and sank to the bottom of those dangerous waters. It is also where their Natural Order contact, Claudiette, placed a magical glyph of warding, containing a portal spell, ready to transport them to the location of their choosing. As the salvage manders pulled more and more splintered shards of that glyph out of the water, the team realized that they could reconstitute it and trigger the magical portal if they could find all the pieces. Lily gave a stirring oration to the assembled masses of salvage manders, inspiring them to abandon their usual posts on the island and help the team find segments of the glyph among the scrap. While the creatures were busily searching, Civ and Uggo snuck away and attempted to pry open one of the poisonous clams from the salvage mander's garden to retrieve the shiny treasure they were told was inside.
But that went fine, right?
Well, one catastrophic die roll later, Civ lay injured from the acid-dripping clam, and Uggo unleashed his rage, smashing open the shell with his mighty maul. When the Salvagemander King saw the destruction Uggo had wrought, he ordered the team off the island, casting out the castaways, just as the final piece of the glyph provided the team means to depart. Through the portal, the heroes found themselves on the outskirts of Winkburgh, a town built at the intersection point of multiple well-worn trade routes. Historically, a hub of inter-realm commerce, Winkberg was a ghost of its former self. With the Duke nowhere to be seen and the town's guard pulled back to surround the Duke's residence, the town had fallen into lawlessness. Upon arrival, the team immediately came into contact with a rough gang of Achai riders, calling themselves the Flock, and narrowly avoided a violent confrontation only after Civ paid them off to the tune of 250 gold. The Flock had been harassing a wizard of the natural order named Cornelia the Clean, who agreed to hide Lily's mother and sisters while the team entered Winkberg in search of someone named Preet, said to be the Duke's right-hand man. At a local tavern called the Wink and the Smile, they encountered a surly bartender who, in exchange for 1,500 gold, agreed to arrange secure transportation for the Dumblesuck family to the coast. As we ended last week, the team made it to the Duke's residence and asked one of the numerous guards on the premises if they could speak to Preet. Soon, the door opened, and a tall, pale man beckoned them inside. And that is where we will pick up this week.
You used the wrong adjective for that bartender.
Surly?
Sexy.
Well,
Chat's calling him hot bartender.
Oh, yeah,
bartender,
hot.
yeah.
Hot bartender.
Yeah,
well,
I love how
we'll see how it goes tonight because the eye patch is gone, so all the hotness is left.
you are a lot less attractive now.
Believe me. It's always fun to disappoint people by healing.
Ronald,
We
I'm
have
poking fun at it.
apologize.
We have a ton of love already in the chat. Thank you, Shady Sheba, Unicorn Farts, Fire Verm, Druids, Warlocks, Oh My, and many
nice.
others. Thank you for your balloons. We appreciate those. Those feel like applause, and it's always great to start an episode like that. We're also going to start, before we get into the narrative, with some business. We got a Force of Good for Lily from TK421.
TK421.
So we will do
nice.
that.
Say my name, say my name. I think it's probably like, say my name, say my name.
Yeah, that's much better. I agree.
Much better.
For the rest of the episode, every time Jeff mispronounces a watcher of the time stream's name, make a tally in this card. At any point before the end of the episode, you may use the number of tally marks to add or subtract to or from a roll of your choice.
Nice.
Ooh.
Well, seeing as how I am always flawless, as the ketchup demonstrated. We also got a Force of Good for James from Patira Stormblade.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Tyrus.
yeah.
That's very nice of you.
And one for
you want-
me as well.
Oh,
From whom?
Radioactive Beaver. Go ahead.
Not easy name.
this is called Word to the Wise. Viewer submitted, and then it says don't read out loud.
What a James appropriate card. Secrets.
All right. Mine says, mine says, don't spoil the surprise. It's a viewer-submitted DM card. The next time a player predicts what the DM is about to do, they lose the ability to talk for a short time.
Oh, that's gonna be me.
And Uggo got a Force of Good from the Wookiee King. What am I gonna do right now?
Thank you, Wookiee King. Aha! Nice save. Viewer submitted. The next saving throw of any kind that you roll a 1 on, you get to re-roll.
Ooh.
Cool.
Yeah.
Saves me from now on.
Nice save indeed.
All right, so Winkberg, the Duke's residence, many guards in front. You guys had spoken to one of them and asked to speak to Preet. The door opened. A man who identified himself as such greeted you, and you said, will you come inside? And he welcomed you inside, in fact, and brings you into this structure, which is pretty nice, actually, inside. It's wooden, but painted white, fairly elegant, with nice features. There are decorations, little, statuettes and things. It seems like a fairly upscale residence, fairly large as well. And this man, tall man, pale skin, deep-set eyes, he brings you into sort of an ante-room that has a table and chairs in it and beckons you to sit down. And he turns to you and says, "Thank you so much for coming. I thought our pleas had fallen on deaf ears. The response from Chief Regent Samuels did not lead me to believe we were getting any kind of aid at all. To see an entire group here is quite heartening. Thank you. What should I call all of you?"
Ogo?
Fema.
Siv.
James.
Lily.
I'm Preet.
Thank you. Who were you asking for assistance? Chief Regent Samuels of, Oh, of Turles. Yes, yes, that's right.
You are from Turles, yes?
Well, in a roundabout sort of way.
We came from there at one point.
At one point, and I've lived there for a good while. We are not...
Are you not sent on...
We are not here on an official status, though, no.
Well, it's official, but it's different official.
Yes.
Perhaps I assumed too much.
No, that's fine. I mean, we hope to be of help to you.
So did you not read my letters?
No.
No.
No, I'm sorry.
I can't read.
We haven't seen any letters. Yes, and Ugo can read.
No.
Well, I do not know how much I should say. You are here to help.
Yes.
Yes, that's correct.
Well, we can use all the help we can get. The situation with the Duke is rather delicate.
We've been hearing, and obviously the town seems to have suffered some setbacks of late,
Indeed.
to put it mildly.
Much of what we accomplish here in Winkberg is due to the sterling reputation of the Duke.
Where is he now?
He's on the premises, quite worried about security.
Oh, he is?
Yes, his reputation stands to be damaged were word to get out about what has happened here.
Inside check.
Sure.
Do I believe him? Yes.
You have advantage from the Carson.
Okay, thank you, the Carson. Nope.
I'm
17.
Yeah, I mean, he seems weary of you because he assumed you were someone else, but he seems to be still being honest.
Does he seem concerned about, am I catching him, looking around a lot, or is he pretty direct with us?
No, he's in a very comfortable location. He seems comfortable, but he's a little more suspicious of you. You're not certain that he would have brought you in had he known that you weren't who he thought you were.
May I ask who you were writing the letters to?
Percy Samuels, the Chief Regent of Turles.
Oh, right.
We have done much business with Turles over the years to mutual benefit, and I assumed that they would be willing to help in a most dire situation. The home of the Nightstone Abbey seemed like the smartest place to inquire.
And he has not responded to any of your letters?
Percy is a female. Yes, she has not. It has fallen on deaf ears, unfortunately. But word on the street is that Turles is going through its own difficulties at the moment. Still, I hoped that you were representatives of her lawful rule.
So the Duke is here, but we heard that. Didn't we hear that he was
Yes.
taken by the mage?
Oh, you have heard much, I see. I take it. No, he is here. I told him that the damage to the city was getting quite bad, but he is a vain man. And I fear that he is more worried about his reputation than what is happening outside the walls of this building.
Sounds like he deserves reputation.
Well, my hope is that you or perhaps someone more skilled would be able to assist. Forgive me if I make assumptions.
No, we'd be happy to help in whatever way that we can. I guess I'm a bit confused.
He's here. What do you need help with?
Yes, there's in a bit of a kerfuffle. He's concerned about his reputation, but it seems to us that all that we're hearing that what's causing part of the unrest outside and causing the downfall of the town is the fact that the Duke is hiding away and is not. So by doing this, his own reputation is crumbling.
This is exactly what I've tried to express to him, but he is a stubborn man, and I suspect if you saw. Indeed.
Well, is there something that's? I pardon my for prying, but is there something that's happened to him that's caused him to be more isolated?
Before I go any further, I must request. This is quite a delicate matter and goes to the heart of the reputation of our fair city. Yes, trade has broken down here in Winkberg, but it is our intention to reconstitute it at our earliest opportunity. So I must request, if we go on from here, and I trust you to see the Duke, I must insist upon your discretion. And not knowing who you are or where you are from, I must insist on it in writing. Are you comfortable signing some very rudimentary papers, just promising not to spread the word unduly about what you see here?
We can't promise to sign anything without seeing it first.
Of course. It's all very standard. We here in Winkberg are in the practice of making agreements from disparate parties quite often.
While this is all happening, can I be kind of... I don't want to be sitting down with the rest of them. I'm kind of uncomfortable at this moment. Is there any way that I can sort of slowly make my way over to one of the walls or doors so that I can peer into the rest of the Duke's palace or whatever this is?
Yeah.
We're calling it a palace?
I don't think it would. I think that it insinuates something a little fancier than what it is. I've been calling it his residence. Yeah, it's a larger than normal building and larger than normal house, but it's not really a palace. I mean, a mansion maybe is a fair enough term, but it is not.
It's like the
it's
White
not
House?
opulent. Yeah, it's more like the governor's mansion, or it's not off the charts opulent, but it is a place that you would bring people and entertain, and it's large.
So is he an elected official or is he aristocracy?
He's aristocracy.
Okay, then I'm nervous. I'm tense.
Yeah.
I think if we're all within 30 feet, which it sounds like we are, I'm going to awaken mind to everybody. Let's please remember and keep in mind that we may be wanted currently in Turles. Percy Samuels was one of the people who sent out the warrant for the death of, gosh, what's his name?
Audric Lucerne.
Audric Lucerne, thank you so much. James knew it, Morgan.
So why don't you roll perception to see what you see down the hall?
The whole party
You do
just
have
goes
advantage.
silent.
We all twins in.
And Uncle's face is like, what?
He's just watching us all.
So Preet, goes over to an area, pulls out some papers, and you see just a very simple contract that says, nothing witnessed herein shall be described, quoted in song, or otherwise made public.
Is this an NDA? Are we signing an NDA?
Signing an NDA.
Oh.
D&D NDA.
Where's the
And it says upon pain of death.
Dungeons non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah. So nothing witnessed herein shall be described, quoted in song, or otherwise made public upon pain of death.
I got a 23 on
Pain of death.
So you peer out. There are a couple of guards standing sentry there's a hallway that you can see that you walked in the main door, kind of went off to the side of this anteroom, but there's a main hallway that looks like it's got some tapestries on the wall and some other decorations that lead to deeper into the
I'm not looking
residence.
for like treasure or anything like that. What I would be searching for in this glancing around is there anything out of place? Like, I'm expecting this place to be, at least in Civ's imagination, immaculate.
Yeah.
So is there, you know?
It is.
It is.
It's fairly well
Spotless.
kept. Yeah. And it's not spotless, but it's fairly well kept. It's certainly a big contrast to the rest of Winkberg, which is sort of this
trashy.
It's not trashy, but it's on hard times now. You know, it is abandoned to a large extent, and there are, you know, sort of a bad crowd has moved in, as you saw. Right. But this area still well guarded, still well maintained. There clearly seems to be some sort of staff cleaning and taking care of things.
Does the staff or the guards, do they seem tense at all? Or do they just seem like it's another day at the job?
I think more the latter. I mean, there's a little tension in the fact that 5 strangers have been brought in, so they're more alert. Because of that, they're watching you all, and you know that their job is to make sure that you're okay.
Right. Are they pretty well armed?
Yeah, I mean they're normal guards. They have swords at their hip, halberds in their hands, armor. I mean
they look like they can handle themselves.
They look like they can handle themselves. The idea is that these are the town's guard that used to patrol the larger radius of the town, and here they have been pulled back and are literally just focused on protecting this residence now.
While he's, sorry, James, I know you want to talk. While he's having this conversation with us and he's saying what he's saying about the Duke, are the guards in earshot? Can they hear what he's saying?
Yeah, it definitely seems like this isn't a secret to the guards, if that's what you're asking. Yeah, they're aware of what's happened.
Okay.
Who is king? Who is Duke's chief?
Well, as you know, all of Ain is ruled realm to realm, city to city. We all have our sovereign control over our fates.
Yeah.
The Duke controls Winkberg, and we have had many mutually beneficial trade agreements with all manner of cities and realms.
That didn't answer my question.
He's
The
the
Duke.
ruler of himself.
Duke assigned himself as chief.
The Duke is in charge of Winkberg and has been a very beneficial figure in recent history. We have been fairly happy with him. It is in recent times, ever since that woman came. But again, I must insist you sign before I show you what I need to show you.
I'm looking at it and I'm showing it around. Yes, could you give us a moment?
Please.
A moment privately.
Of course.
Thank you.
I think we should seek legal counsel before we sign anything.
I'm not sure we have that amount of time.
I just
Only
need-
Sir Helvengard were here.
Yeah, because I can't read and I don't know what it says.
Basically, what they're asking is that if we sign it and continue on with these conversations, we won't repeat it, or basically, we'll have to keep it secret for the rest of our lives upon pain of death.
I don't
It's
feel
very
comfortable.
severe.
I don't feel comfortable signing that at all.
Wait.
I'm a little nervous
Huh?
about it myself.
They want us to be quiet or die?
Be quiet about anything that we might see or interact with here
And
while
that's
we're...
concerning because if we see something dangerous,
Right, that the town should know about.
Right.
Then we all of a sudden are now
This is
gonna
why
die.
I've asked us for a moment of privacy before we continue.
I think it's a way to protect the Duke's reputation.
Power is perception, after
Right,
all.
because we didn't even know this was happening until we got here.
Right, we're suddenly hip deep in it now.
Right.
Perhaps we can add a clause that adds in unless otherwise needed for the safety of Ain.
Winkberg. Make Nero.
It's possible. I don't see them being open to much negotiation.
Maybe
It seems pretty binary.
Why?
maybe it's me, but why are we helping these people?
Yes.
Yes, no, I think that's a big question.
We have a bigger problem. Someone else can handle this.
well, this.
The only thing I could think of is maybe just one of us signs it, they go and speak with the Duke so that we at least know what's happening.
He definitely seems to know something about
then you
Calcutta.
can't tell us, though.
Yeah, it's probably magically binding.
We could say whether or not, in our opinion, if it's worth moving forward or not.
Right.
We wouldn't have to say why. We could just
Why
say
don't we
yes.
just say no and leave?
Because I think it's important for us to learn more about
Calcutta
Mage.
feed.
the mage.
Yeah.
I mean, if she was capable of keeping the warden underwater and
That is smart for you, my God. Very
Eventually,
smart.
one of the
I did not
people-
think of that.
Yes, yeah. He certainly does seem to know something about her, but he's being quite tight-lipped.
Well, here's what, and I didn't say anything because sometimes when I say things, it gets me in trouble. But
we are
if
trying to be
people-
very quiet.
I get it.
if
He's being respectful, actually.
if
That's-
Duke
thank you,
assigned,
yes.
if Duke made himself leader and people are not happy with Duke, then get rid of Duke.
I think there might be more to the story.
Why wouldn't
That's also why I think he's probably hiding.
wouldn't the solution just be to walk out the door and go, "Hey, Winkberg, your Duke is still here. He's a jerk."
Well, we don't know that for sure, because the mage could have him under some sort of enchantment.
Well, that's so.
And then...
Still true.
But also, then we don't gain any information, then we may not be able to get help with transportation if it throws the entire city into a hubbub.
What if one of us forges a signature?
Well, I can't.
Do we want to lie about who we are?
And you,
We've
you
already
have no true
introduced
comprehension of it. Would the
Yeah,
magic
cool.
even work?
Is it magical?
I'm assuming. How would it know?
I'm not letting anything magical
Don't
beyond me that I have no control over if I have, except for the amulet.
Maybe we could just tell him we need more information before we're comfortable signing such a contract.
Certainly.
And that we don't.
Or even what he wants of us.
Exactly. I think that's a
We
fair
need more
thing.
information before we can make an
Educated.
Thank you. That's the word.
Nicely done. Preet,
Yes, what can I do for you?
pardon us. Thank you for your patience. We're not against signing a document such as this, but you have to understand we've sort of stumbled into this situation.
Oh.
Now, we like to think we've helped certain communities in the past. Civ. And I think we could be of help to you and to
Bingo.
Winkberg as well. Yes.
Recognized voice?
Yes. We were the saviors.
say it again.
The heroes of Bingle.
Say it again.
My goodness.
Yes.
This is great news to hear. I am in your debt. We have actually much encouragement about continuing our trade agreements.
That's
Bingle.
wonderful to hear. Yes, they
Yes,
have excellent rum and pineapples and all kinds of other things. I
We
didn't
did
even
that.
think of that. Yes,
That was
we
us.
did. Yes.
I think what he's saying is we just need a bit more information on the Duke and how we can help. And
And we are capable. Yes.
We are.
Yeah.
before we sign such a lethally binding document.
And a broad document. A vague document.
Every agreement is a negotiation, and I understand this. We are quite adept at negotiations here in Winkberg,
Right.
and not unexpected. I'm happy to make amendments to this document as you see fit. Let me say that things were not always like this, and it is only my concern for the Duke's reputation and the reputation of all of Winkberg that I ask for your discretion in this matter.
We understand, I think. But I think where we're a little vague or murky is what you need of us.
Might it be possible just to speak to the Duke directly?
Again, I can take you to the Duke, and I intend to do so, but I must insist on discretion.
Here is my concern. You want the consequences of talking is death, which means what we are going to see or what he's going through is very dangerous.
Perhaps it is quite embarrassing for the Duke.
May we ask you this? For what sort of help did you apply to Percy Samuel?
Oh, could we read one of your letters?
Well, I don't have them. I've sent them, obviously.
Oh,
but
yeah.
That is how letters work.
there has been a...
Just go to the sent box. We can read it.
You don't make copies of official documents?
Come on, triplicate.
I did not realize you were the heroes of Bingo. Perhaps I can make an exception.
All right.
Let us... Trust is not something we have in great supply in Winkberg anymore. We have made our reputation on creating strong bonds of trust, and those have fallen away in recent weeks.
That's
It's my better judgment. I will introduce you to the Duke
Thank you.
without signing the document.
Okay.
Yes, come with
And
me.
I will
you.
give you my word that I will not talk about it.
Well,
as
then why
best
not
I
sign? I don't want to return to this issue. Follow me, please. And he leads you out, and the two guards walk along with you, and you come out and you make a right turn down this hallway. And as you walk down the hallway, you see there are big tapestries on the wall on either side. And this looks like a kind of a, ceremonial is maybe too strong a word, but you can imagine that if out-of-town guests or someone coming into town to make an agreement would be brought down this hallway and given the same sort of speech that Preet is giving you now. He has done it clearly many times, and he walks down the center of the hallway with you behind him, and he points out the tapestries. And they have symbols that you recognize as being sigils of various cities and regions of Ain on either side. Usually two on the same tapestry with a date underneath, sort of indicating that an agreement had been made between these two parties on those days. And he says, we are quite proud of our history here at Winkberg as uniting disparate communities.
Certainly, yes.
We have a long history of mutually beneficial agreements, and the Duke has been key in all of those relationships. And then you see also, there are other tapestries of sort of, parts of Winkberg, and there's a couple of this big red bird with 4 legs. And as you walk by, we have also quite proud of our regional bird, the chairai. We have domesticated it. It is quite a useful animal when you remove its smoke sacs.
We, I believe we came across them outside of town.
Oh, yes.
Are you familiar with the flock?
All too familiar. They have been a thorn in our side ever since the Duke's issues began. Opportunists who take advantage of a less stringent rule of law.
Certainly.
Jeff, are any of the sigils that match with Winkberg orc?
Yes, there are. Cool. There have been, they're not all just matched with Winkberg, they're matched with other, linking places together, disparate places from across the map. And he's, walking down. He gets to the end, and there are these 2 big double doors, big white doors, and he says, heroes of Winkberg. Or heroes of bingo. Heroes of bingo.
I mean, hopefully.
I speak aspirationally.
Yes, very nice. Thank you.
Again, your discretion. I trust you. He opens the door. And you walk in again, 2 or 3 more guards standing sentry, and there is a curtain that looks like it's been hung on from the ceiling with long red velvet curtains, and then these big tassels, these big ropes, thick woven ropes that hang down. And as you walk into this room, a smell assaults your nose. It is not pleasant. It's stinky. It smells like a stale barnyard, like standing water and animal feces. And you walk in, and the guards move to the side, and Preet walks over to the curtain, and he says, there is no way I can prepare you for what you are about to see, but I can assure you, it may seem strange, it may be baffling, but I promise you, this is the Duke.
Notebook is at the ready.
Careful.
And he
Careful. Remember discretion.
Right.
pulls.
I just kind of go.
Speak into the flower. She pulls.
Yeah. I understand that.
He pulls the ropes and the curtains part, and there is what seems to be a makeshift wooden structure with water in it. Like it was built inside this room to hold water, like a pond. And it's kind of dirty and a little stinky. And in the center of that pond, sitting there, is a duck. White feathers, orange bill, a duck.
How big?
Duck size.
Duck size.
Hey, Jeff, is that guy crazy? The guy that showed us this, is he crazy?
I'm not gonna answer that.
Good an insight.
No,
check.
like, yeah,
He
like,
passed
does
inside
it,
checks.
this is Uggo going, is he crazy? Guess not.
You can roll inside if right now.
Yeah, that's what I mean, yeah, okay.
You have advantage from Kamikaze Reaper.
Thank you, Kamikaze Reaper. Insight is 18.
You look at Preet to see if he makes any sense at all.
Right.
And as you're staring at him, the answer to your question, the duck turns and looks at you and says,
"Welcome to Winkberg.
Oh, it's adorable. I mean, he.
Are you here to help me?"
Yes.
he says,
Wow.
"Please, your discretion, please, please, please."
Now makes sense.
Yes.
Now it makes sense.
All the sense.
Your help, please.
Oh, wow.
Please help me.
Goodness.
Duke,
Oh, my.
please do not rile him up. He gets quite, and he starts flapping, then the water starts running.
Oh, no, please. Do not overstress yourself, Your Majesty.
Excuse me. We're here to help you.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. This is terrible. I've been against the Rex. It's terrible. Please help me. Please.
I understand. Could you
Preet is very uncomfortable. The guards are very uncomfortable.
Oh, my God.
your Dukeness.
My name is Daniel. My name is...
This is the Duke Dunol.
Junor, we did not know we were here to help you, but we want to. But we need a little more information on how this happened.
It was the mage.
Mage?
The Ashen Mage. Oh my goodness. It's
Calcutta
Please, Duke, please. Let me explain. For weeks, the Duke has been in this state. Exactly what you expected, right?
Yes. Yeah, we had a bet going.
I lost.
For weeks, the Duke has been in this state ever since the Ashen Mage came to Winkburgh.
Ashley. She told me this.
Oh.
Lost my hearing, mate.
Yes.
So she cursed you.
Yes. Oh my goodness. It's terrible.
Okay. Do you know why or how? Had you talked to her before that time?
Winkburgh has always been a place between places. Residency here is transient, temporary. We had been trying to create housing for a community to be built here. The woman, Calcutta Theed, she came here asking for residents to rent a room. We thought it was a wonderful opportunity to have a more upscale. She had coin, she had means, she had very specific requests.
How long ago was this?
Several months. She stayed here, and things were fine for quite a while, but it became tense when things in the town started being stolen. Some residents thought that perhaps it was due to what was happening in the tower, and we weren't sure, so we came to her.
Yes. I spoke to her. I came up to her and I said,
Please, Duke, let me handle this.
I really like it when he talks, actually.
Yes.
So you confronted her, and
She did not take kindly to our requests. We had mostly talked to her through an intermediary, an assistant of hers named Warden. But when she came to see the Duke with some grievances, things did not go well. She accused him of always sputtering and quacking at him. She said, "You are no Duke, you are a duck." And cast a spell. This is the result.
I've been at this for weeks. It's terrible. Oh, please, help me.
My lord, have you tried dispel magic, things like that? Spells like that?
Yes, we have some mages that have come through here and have tried to dispel the... It is all fruitless and so far. But I suspect that clues to the situation, maybe In the tower itself.
The tower,
we
you
have sent
mentioned.
guards there, and they refuse to enter.
Where is it? Is it in town? Or is
Yes,
that...
it is quite nearby. And perhaps you saw it on the way in, the large tower.
Do you know if Miss Theed is around? Is she in town or?
We do not believe she's still here in residence. We have not seen her come or go in quite a while.
May I ask what her assistant looked like?
Of course, he was a stocky man with sideburns and long hair. Very strong and quick-tempered.
Okay.
Right. Well, I mean, I think I can tell you that we've only just been hearing specifically of Miss Theed, but in our experience, she's no good. But she is also very powerful. So
our experience is that she is, yes, very powerful. And I do not know what lies in that tower, but we would be quite grateful if any help, any investigation into that place could... The heroes of Bengal seem like they are capable of discerning much from that place.
Please, I'm begging you. Please help me. This is no life. This is no existence for the Duke of Winkberg. Please,
Duke,
I beg of you.
I think it's in our best interest to help you because I feel like this is tied to everything that we've been working towards as well.
it's true. Yes, our paths seem to have come together a bit. Yes.
I will reward you. Only if you can help me. Please.
The Duke promises a grand reward for anyone that helps him out of this situation. But again, I am requesting great discretion here.
Yes.
As you can imagine, it is a embarrassing smudge on the reputation of an otherwise sterling.
Might we ask for discretion in return?
Of course.
You said you were in communication with Turles, and we didn't necessarily leave on the best terms.
Where should our...
It was a miscommunication, I promise you, but
Yes.
if you are to communicate with them, perhaps it would be best to not mention that we're here.
As I said, Winkberg and Turles have had many years of mutually beneficial relations. If there is any way that our communication with Turles can aid you, we would be happy to do it should this matter be resolved in a positive way.
That would be wonderful, thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Shall we go to the tower?
Or perhaps after a night's rest. It is getting into the early.
I also want to go to the blacksmith.
Yes.
Let's go to the tower now.
Please don't tell anybody about how you see me.
I'm not sure they would believe us if I did. I'm
I'm
very
so
sorry.
ashamed.
You shouldn't. You look very distinguished.
Oh,
Yes, your neck, it's quite long and elegant, in fact.
why did you?
You're welcome.
It's impressive that you're able to maintain such a, regal attitude.
Well, water off a duck's back.
Yep.
What?
Water off a duck's back.
Oh, Your plumage, it's
But anyway, we don't want to,
I'm gonna turn to Preet. What can you tell us about the tower?
We constructed it. It is ours, but I'm very confident that the mage made very significant changes. It does not look how we built it, and has not for quite some time. I don't know what you will find inside, but I can tell you, my guards have been unable to make their way inside.
Is this a mental block, or is it a spell?
It does seem to me that the door is magically locked.
Interesting.
But you said that they refused to go up.
Yes. They
may be a bit
seen
scared.
what that woman was able to do to the Duke. And there has been loyalty among these men for many years. But this perhaps is one step too far. And I am reluctant to ask them to step into harm's way in such a manner.
If I may, I'll approach the Duke. May I take a closer look at you, please? I'd like to. Thank you. I'd like to try to discern, if I can, what type of spell this might be, or yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Arcana check?
Yeah, please. Do I have advantage?
You do have advantage from that guy named Rodney.
Thanks, Rodney. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's a 17.
So it is clearly, it does seem to you to be a version of polymorph that has been cast, but it is one that is quite powerful and different than what you would expect to see. Wow. Polymorph lasts an hour.
Right.
This seems to have, and it just seems to be, you know, obviously persistent for quite a long time.
I mean, it's possible. I can't believe I'm saying this. It's possible that if we were to hurt you in some way, you might revert, but that would be making a guess that maybe we can't afford to be wrong about.
I have tried that.
Yes, the Duke has tried to injure himself quite frequently in this state.
Sorry.
It is not pretty to see.
I can't do anything.
I can't imagine.
Well, perhaps don't try it again.
No.
We'll be in contact. We're not sure if we'll go to the castle, the tower tonight, or in the morning.
I'd suggest waiting for the morning.
Yes, I agree.
Wise.
When you built the tower, did it have secret entrance or exits?
No, we had one entrance and one exit. The front entrance. It is. I do not know what kind of changes he has made, but it is.
Original design did not.
Correct.
Okay. Anything else?
Oh, I just wanted to. I have this bag of bird nuts. If maybe you'd like to try it.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're delicious.
I don't know how I
Thank
should.
you.
Oh.
Exit out of your hands.
Maybe I should sign that. Maybe I should sign that NDA after all.
Oh.
Please do not feed the Duke.
Preet, do you remember anything about the mage? Was she wearing anything specific? Did she say any specific words other than "you remind me of a duck" or?
She was quite insulting, and she.
Did she give anything to the Duke?
Give him something?
To wear, a gift?
No, not that I recall.
No, I'm not wearing anything.
No.
Got it.
Did she have anything on her person, like a necklace or a wand?
She was wearing robes. Her face was gray, her eyes dark. She was. Many of us who saw her that day cannot shake a feeling of foreboding. I don't know how else to describe it. Big cloak, hood.
Any markings?
There were markings on her arm and hands. When she cast her spell, I could see the rings, but I...
Rings? What sort of rings?
I did not get a good look at them, but they were many of them on every finger of every hand, of both hands.
Rings like this sort of rings, not markings that were in the shape of rings?
Actual jewelry rings.
Ah, I see. Did any of those rings glow when she was casting a spell?
I cannot recall. It was all happened in a flash. I did not know what to see. I did not know what to expect. In one moment, the Duke was in an argument with her, and the next, a duck.
What happened to her after she turned him into a duck? Did she just disappear?
There was much turmoil and tumult in the room, and she must have snuck away. I ran over to the Duke, assuming this was a simple polymorph spell. We thought it would be gone within an hour, and we waited and waited. Since then, we have decided to try to make things more comfortable for him, building a pond here.
What was she upset about? What started the argument? What was he doing that made her so angry that she did this to him?
I believe...
Not that it was his fault.
I believe that he suggested that she was not the most powerful mage. She said that he should fear her and that she was the most powerful mage. And he said everyone knows Misogran Turzo is the most powerful mage. She was enraged hearing this and stuck out with this magical spell.
Oh, no.
So it was vanity that caused her to do this?
A combination of vanity and our accusations that there was perhaps some untoward activity happening in the tower itself.
And you said she was in the tower for how long?
Months?
Yes, quite a long time, yes.
Along with this man, the man with the...
Warden.
Her assistant, it seemed to me, Warden. Yes.
Warden.
She was very particular about this location, and she was quite interested in our tower. I don't know why.
All right.
Was there anything strange about Warden, other than the fact that he seemed brutish?
We dealt with him for many weeks without problem. He would ask for supplies or where to get certain things.
What sort of supplies?
Foodstuffs and perhaps construction supplies. We did not think it was anything unusual or
digging,
to be alarmed.
Perhaps?
Digging.
Digging supplies?
I don't recall that specifically, but perhaps.
Do you have a record of the supply requests anywhere?
That is a good question. I will look into that. Perhaps one of my clerks. It's not something that I was handling personally, but I shall look into it for you.
Nice.
Do we want to go back to the camp tonight, or do we want to stay here?
Is there an inn in town?
Or could we stay here, perhaps?
You're more than welcome to stay here, yes. We have ample accommodations.
Okay.
There's also the Wink and the Smile, which is used to be quite a lovely place, but has fallen on hard times recently, as much of the city has.
Yes, the bartender seemed quite the charismatic type.
I don't met Lem here.
Yeah, Lem.
Yes.
Lem? Right. Excellent.
Are there any priests in town?
Yes, or there were. I don't know if they still reside here, but we were quite a bustling city at one time with...
Is there a temple or a church nearby?
A small one, yes. Not too far in town. I can show you the way.
Okay.
I'm going to pray.
Perhaps.
Right. Thank you. Yes, we'll return, I think. Do you want to stay here tonight, or would you prefer we return to camp? Camp was an hour out or something like that?
Not even. No, you were sort of on the outskirts of town. I mean, you could probably get there in less than that, 45 minutes, half an hour.
All right.
Perhaps it would be good to go check.
We do have a... Oh, thank you. Somebody in my ear. We do have a bunch of balloons.
Yeah.
They say Duck Duke,
Duck Duke,
Bear Warrior, Cunning Flex, Grim Fated, Half-Blood Phoenix Fire, and many, many more. And also some forces of good. There is a force of good for Civ.
Yeah.
How are we going to know if he mispronounces
I don't
something?
know.
There is a force of good for Fahima from Icon Z1.
Thank you, Icon Z1.
There is a force of good for Uggo from that guy named Rodney.
Hey.
Thanks, Rodney. That guy?
Named Rodney.
Sounds like a TV show, sitcom. That guy named Rodney.
There he is, that guy named Rodney. All right.
So mine's Araban's bowl.
Oh, and the candles are lit. Sorry, go ahead.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Crushing it.
Did you want to do that first?
Go ahead, read it.
Okay. Lord Araban is sick and tired of Milo's shenanigans, so he left his bowl out instead of Milo's. When Milo's bowl is activated, all damage goes to Milo instead of Araban, and a force of good comes out instead of a force of evil.
Thank you.
Nice.
Nice.
So Milo's bowl will turn into a force of good as long as I remember that I have this.
Yeah.
You will remember.
Mine is called I'm Not Even Good at This. Viewer submitted. The next time you and another player are both rolling a check, you may use this card to use the result of their roll instead of yours.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
However, this player must take your roll as theirs.
Selfish.
That'd be good for initiative. If we want you to like.
Would that
fire
count? Would that count? Could I use it for initiative?
Or is it?
Sure, if you want to.
The swap.
Yeah, it's a roll, any roll, yeah.
Double or nothing. Viewer submitted. Find a coin if you can. Flip it and call heads or tails. You gain 10 gold for each correct call, and you can go as long as you like. As soon as you fail a flip, you lose half the gold. You may stop at any time and take all the gold you want.
It's like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
But the way it's worded, it's like I could just keep flipping forever until I have gold and then go.
And lose
But it's
half gold.
yeah, it doesn't
Yeah,
say
once you
that if I
start-
lose, then it's over.
Right.
But I
No, yeah,
assume that it is.
yeah, once you
lose, I can't flip anymore. Yeah. I figured otherwise I
we
just
lose
get any gold I
for the
want.
whole
Just like
End of the episode, it comes in.
Where's that go?
Got us up to 100 gold.
Hey,
Closing
learn
crazy
how to
gold.
write a legal binding contract, okay?
Are you gonna flip it?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip a coin. I have it.
I love that.
Heads. It was tails.
Oh.
So
That lasts very long.
Here we go.
The candles resulted in a roll.
Literally double or nothing.
5.
So nothing.
Lily. That is from the
one of the
community.
Magic bacon flavored wings. Viewer submitted.
Oh, no.
These bacon flavored wings are delicious. I wonder what animal they come from. If you eat them, you gain the ability to levitate 1 meter off the ground for a minute. Is this from a UK person?
That's sick.
Meter?
Or Canadian.
Lovely. Or Canadian.
Yep. We have fans from
Anyone
lots of
who's
different
not
places.
American.
Love it. Okay. Candles.
You know what animal that is, right?
No.
I don't want. It's a.
Let's
All right,
just
so
leave it.
where
Katie's a
are
vegetarian.
you guys staying here for the night, or where?
No.
Steph, if you need if you need to play, I can show you.
I think
Need a what? Did you say?
I just need some time alone, that's all.
I think we'd actually like to return to our camp. But we'll check in with you tomorrow.
First thing in the morning.
Yes.
Any way we can be of assistance, please let me know.
Maybe a cuppa and breakfast?
Of course.
That'd be nice.
Happy to help.
And if you notice anything else of any phantasmagorical nature, please do let us know.
We're staying just outside of town if you need us.
Which way is the tower, just so we know which building we're talking
He indicates the direction.
Okay.
Yeah,
It'll be
sort of,
obvious when we walk out.
yeah. So there's a sort of an as you entered the city, you kind of came in from a direction where things gradually sort of became nicer and ended in the residence of the Duke, and off in that general area as well, where there was like this area was kind of being gentrified, and they were trying to increase the property value and add permanent housing, and this tower is in that same kind of area.
Got it. Right.
So the Starbucks is on this side.
Yes, exactly.
right.
Yeah. I mean, they were the idea was that they were trying to turn Winkberg into not just a pit stop between places. They were trying to turn it into something.
Less of a
Actually,
crossroads,
yeah.
more of a destination.
So just so I know, if the town is here and the Duke's is on the west side of town,
That's correct. That's
so
correct.
then the tower would be to the northwest?
That's correct.
Okay.
Great.
Well, because we came in from
The east.
the east,
That's
right?
correct.
So it's the exact opposite side of town. We have to go all the way through town to get back to where the camp is.
That's right.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so you guys are making your way back to the camp?
I would like to go to the blacksmith.
Yes. If the shops are still open, if it's not too late, maybe.
It's getting late, and you notice that here in Winkberg, people don't like to stay out after dark. But you know, you can,
Is it dark?
No, it's getting. It's very. The sun is setting. It's dusk.
Golden hour.
Yeah, golden hour. That's a good way to put it.
I'm sorry.
And-
Can we all please just stop for a moment? As soon as we step out the door, can we all please just stop for a moment and deal with the fact that we were just speaking with a duck?
Yes.
I loved everything.
You mispronounced that. It's the Duke.
Yes.
Sing
Sorry, I was trying so hard to hold it in while we were there.
It's been a while since we've had a good dad joke, so thank you.
I'm just glad we ducked that situation.
I mean, of course they want us to keep a secret, but even if we were telling a bunch of other folks, they would think we were all quacks anyway.
I think you're right. I think we probably should move with you.
I'm sorry.
And you all die.
I think we should get back to town. It would
Ducks
be
of a
good.
feather flock together.
It would be good to check in with
The blacksmith? Yes.
every week. I guess we can go to the blacksmith really quick, but we should probably get back to camp
Camp,
pretty soon.
Cornelia and your family.
I mean, I know what I want. It's not like I need a shopping day.
Yes, we can be fast about it.
So you can. I mean, the blacksmith is literally a walk-up
Window?
with a walk-up window with bars on it.
Yeah.
It says Lomaretti's Anvil over the top, and there's a guy inside who says, "Hey, what do you want?"
Do you have a breastplate that can fit me?
Yep.
How much?
However much it is.
400.
Thing.
It's 400.
400.
Okay.
400 gold.
Okay. Great. We can go now.
Maybe we should have a talk with Ungo about negotiations.
Spending sprees on an Ungo spend.
Excuse me, sir, Mr. Blacksmith.
Yeah, how you doing?
Are there any other? I noticed we noticed the wink and the smile in your place of business. Are there any other general store or magical shops in the area?
Not so much magic, but yeah, you can find there's a general store. Yeah, you can find it.
Okay. What would that place be called?
It's down there. It's Wyatt's, I believe.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Do all of you mind if I catch up with you later?
Yes.
All right.
Be
You're going to
safe.
stay in a town that's no one goes out after dark, and you're going to ask if you can stay here by yourself?
I would like to go to the temple.
Sure. I mean,
How about you have a buddy that goes with you, in case anything goes wrong?
Although I think they're going to want you to go with them so that you...
I didn't suggest me. I don't want to go to a temple.
Who are you suggesting then?
Maybe Meep can go with you.
You choose.
I could go with you if you like.
If someone wants to come, fine.
What are you doing at the temple?
I just need to talk with someone. And
So-
I'm sorry, it's personal.
Yeah.
I'll go with you, Ziv. It's fine.
I just want to make sure that we're all safe.
Sorry, not surprised.
Well, and I'll be able to. I'm
Right.
sorry.
Is a god or someone you actually know?
I just want to speak to someone that's not
Us.
right.
Yep.
If anything happens, I still can cast
Right.
sending.
Yeah.
So
Good
yes,
idea.
Yes.
Good idea.
I'll go
I
with
don't
you.
want to put anyone in danger.
No.
If this is foolish, then I'll wait and do it some other time.
If you need someone to talk to, then you should talk to someone.
Yes, but I also don't want Lily's family to be in danger because I took James away and I decided to be selfish.
I don't think that.
We can handle it.
Yeah, what are you... come on now.
They're in the hut. They're in the magical tiny.
What are you
hut.
saying?
Nothing can touch them while they're in there. Not for another 5 more hours at
Go
least.
get your head right.
I think it's a good idea, but I think be quick and try and get back not long after dark
Where will you be staying?
at the camp.
I see. All right,
See you soon.
Meep's going with you.
fine.
You need gold?
No, I still have some.
Okay.
All right. Well, we'll see you.
All right. I'll go. We should have a chat about gold on the way back.
Why?
There's some negotiation. Do you know the word negotiation?
Yeah.
Describe it to me.
When one person say they want to do something, you tell them no and give them alternative.
And it goes back and forth until you.
Nope.
Okay.
Just one
So
time.
perhaps you have a very limited view of what negotiation can be, but it can actually result in a mutual agreement.
What are you trying to say?
I'm saying
And they keep talking. Civ, you find your way as the sun is setting behind a temple. You see this fairly nondescript
Yeah.
place of worship, and it is pretty empty. You see as you walk in, there are some stone features in the front. Walking in the front doors, there are candles burning in the back, so clearly someone is there, but you don't see anyone immediately as you walk in.
Are there any symbols or any?
Oh, you're both there?
Yes.
Yes, pardon me.
I think I've been sort of quietly walking alongside you, though. I'm
Sure.
Yeah. I'm getting the sense.
I was going to ask the same question, so.
Yeah, I mean there are the symbols for the god of commerce, the god of trade. This is clearly a town built around those concepts, and much of the business of religion would be done worshiping that kind of good fortune, those kinds of things.
I'll step inside.
You walk in and there are stone slabs to sit on. There are some paintings and illustrations on the wall, but it's a fairly modest place. And you see in the back at a candelabra there is a hunched man in a robe who is lighting a candle, and he turns and looks at you. And he says, "Oh, welcome, welcome."
Hello. I'm Civ. This is my friend James.
Hello. And our black hawk named.
Right. Forgot
Yes.
already.
That's right.
What can I do for you? My name is Charles.
Chalmers.
Chalmers?
Yes.
Do you have services? Did you already?
Well, we honestly don't get too many in here anymore, but I'm happy to help in any way I can.
I'm sorry to hear that.
We mostly get those looking for some medical aid, which I give.
Nice.
But I'm happy. Would you like to pray?
Yes, I'd like your advice, if possible.
Of course. I'm here to help in any way I can.
Is there a place that we can be alone?
I'll hang back and are there pews or benches or
Yeah, stone slabs, yeah.
I'll sit. I will sit.
Come, please.
Warlock in a temple.
My chambers, please.
What? I'll go with him to his chambers.
Oh, you seem heavy-hearted.
That's an understatement.
Well, you know we all feel the weight of things.
I don't know how to say this, but I don't feel right in the head.
Well,
something is winding up inside of me, and I don't know how to deal with it. And I'm trying to be a better person, but I keep making the wrong choice, and I'm putting my friends in danger, and I don't know how to change.
Well, that is heavy heart indeed. My son, I think the first thing to understand is that there is no right choice. There is only acceptance. And your care and your concern in those moments will lead you where you need to be led. We must listen. Listen, not with our ears and not with our heads, but with our souls, with our hearts. You come to me because you know you make decisions that you are not happy with, but that means your soul and your heart are talking to you. What exactly do you fear?
I think the truth. Every time I try to come out and tell them how I feel or what I want, it gets twisted in some way. And I'm scared that they're not going to understand why I lie so much. I know I probably appear to you in a certain light, whatever that may be, and I'm not very religious, I must admit. But I care about them a lot, and I feel like I'm going to fail them.
Well, I have some good news. You are, as am I, as are we all. Failure is life. There is nothing better than failure. Huh?
But if I fail, someone could die.
And then we learn. Let me tell you a story. I was not always a priest. I was an adventurer of sorts. And I tried to do good. I tried to save lives and garner prideful thoughts, huh? Praise. And it was rewarding for a time. It was the best years for a while. And I did not know in those years that failure was something to be embraced. It was something I fought against. I would admonish my companions for their failures. I would admonish myself for my own. I would strive for excellence. And excellence is a double-sided sword. Because it cuts to the quick. Your soul, your friends' souls. But failure unites us. Failure makes us understand what we are made of and what we can do for each other. Excellence provides no challenge. Failure requires love and acceptance and faith. To know that you can get through, that there is more. So, as I adventured with my friends and sought excellence, failure was pushed away, and I did not know how to handle it when it came stronger and more powerful than ever. And then, yes, lives were lost. I know that feeling. It need not be. Small failures. Small failures. Not big ones. I hope that helps. My life is different now, and I see a lot of myself in you. Do not be afraid of failure. And do not run from the truth.
That's all I've ever done.
Well, perhaps now you have more to care about. Because you are here. You are talking to me.
I care about them an awful lot. Although I don't want to admit it.
You have. Doesn't it feel nice?
Thank you. I'm sorry I took up so much of your time.
No. What else do I have? I hope you fail. And I hope you learn. And I hope you get up and you dust yourself off and you raise your hand and grasp your friends. And they pull you to your feet so that you can do the same to them. Is there something else I can do for you? Perhaps a cup of tea?
No, I have to get back. Is it all right if I come and visit you again?
I would like that.
I would like that too. I'm gonna, give him the gems that, I'm gonna give him the gems that the salvage manders gave me.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry, they're
That's
covered in goop. But I think if you boil them, the gems will come out. I'm sure they're worth something.
I quite like them like this. And he goes and he puts it on a shelf. See how that reflects the light of the candles.
I'm gonna sneak out while he's looking.
Turns back and you're gone.
While I'm sitting alone, I think I'm being friendly with meat, taking that time. But also, I think James also is still casting Mage Hand, bringing digit out. Making sure that it's working as it should, making sure the digit's working, but also just kind of like bringing it up close to his, like getting very close to it and just like, is there anything different? Or maybe even like stare at it for a long time and just look for something different or look for something like some sort of clue as to what happened.
Purple spectral hand hovering in the air in front of you, moving its digits, its fingers, wisps of astral energy leaking off of it into the air. And as it brushes past your face, it feels very cold.
And I'll say, you can't understand me, can you, Digit?
The hand just kind of wavers and moves. The energy seeping off into the atmosphere.
And I'll use it to pet Meep.
And it does. Meep likes it.
And Lily, as you can see, gold really doesn't have that much meaning to me.
No, okay, so I'll go. So say I want to sell you this rock.
Yeah.
And I say it's...
Here, 400 gold.
No, but I'm going to ask you for 400 gold, and then you have to negotiate.
But I will give you all my gold, Lily.
I know, but it's not me. Pretend it's not me. Okay, pretend I'm an orc. Don't pretend I'm an orc.
Well, we might want to have a talk about that if you want me to pretend to be an orc. You could look like an orc.
Okay.
What would you look like?
Okay, I disguise myself as a baby orc. Okay. Hey. Buy this rock.
400 gold?
No, I have to tell you the price first. Negotiate.
Okay, how much is the rock?
This rock.
Yeah.
400 gold.
Okay, here.
No! Undisguised self. I'll go!
What?
Okay, I'm sorry I'm getting impatient with you, but
It's
I feel
okay.
like you're not getting the point.
I'm not.
Okay, so say you saw me. Let's try it the other way.
Okay.
You think you can get a lot of money out of me because you want money.
Why?
Money is your mall. You think of it like that.
I never thought about that.
Okay? And so pick up that rock and you think I look maybe naive or like I won't know how much that's worth. How much you gonna ask for that? Do it in malls. How mmany malls?
400 malls.
But I only have 200 malls.
Okay.
It's better.
All right, so we have some cards for Sid. We have a force of good from TK421.
Nice.
Thank you.
A force of evil from Fectus.
I was expecting that.
Sid. And then 2 more force of goods from Twinsen.
Wow.
Twinsen.
Thank you.
Said all those names right.
You're rich.
Yeah. Just have to go through emotional hell to be rich.
Worth it.
Do you want me to read all these now?
Sure.
Okay. The Watcher's Mercy. Sometimes the world is full of too much chaos. Isn't that true? This card allows the user to nullify one active Forces of Evil card, but any active Forces of Good cards will also be nullified.
Oh,
That's interesting. So wait,
Swipe the slate, I guess.
if I use that, would that get rid of like our items? That
No, it would be active being like if someone has a card that they're currently using that's doing something.
Oh, I see. It just cancels everything.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Hey, how's it going? Face. You try to use a pickup line. Are you a mind flayer? Because I can't get you out of my head. You get a +3 to your next charisma check. However, if you roll a nat 1, you fail your pickup attempt. Instead, you get smacked and take 1d6 damage.
ouch. That's a hard smack.
Yep. Oh, man.
Slightly more than
This is the force of evil?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh,
is
I can
it?
see what it's called.
No.
Oh.
I promise it was random. I don't know what it is, but.
Oh, no.
I'm going to read that one in a bit.
So sorry, we can swap it out. Lily got a force of good.
Oh, no.
I can read the Force of Evil.
Yeah, read the force of good from Storm of Blades, Lily. I'm so sorry, I don't know what that
Storm
is.
of Blades.
Can I take his force of evil?
I'll
take it from him.
Can we swap it?
It's fine.
I'll take it. I will. I'll take it.
It's all right, dude.
Okay, Storm of Blades. Meat Shield. Storm of Blades just gave it to me. Meat Shield is the name of the card. Viewer submitted. A heavy tunic of raw meat covers I'm getting all the meat ones. A heavy tunic of raw meat covers all of your vulnerable bits. It's stinky and gross. It absorbs up to 5 points of damage from any attack dealing bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing damage in the course of a single round. This is actually very useful for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stormer Blades.
Gives you kind of like a
Sort of gross.
a little bit of a resistance rate.
Right.
So my other force of good, humankind be both. Activate instantly, but only outside of combat. In a flash, one non-human character can appear human. He or she gains +3 to any charisma roll when being kind to any NPC that trusts humans. This effect lasts until the character takes damage from any source, begins combat, or the NPC passes a DC 15 insight check. So I will become human.
Right now?
Yeah. It says activate instantly.
Well, you can
I can use it whenever I want.
Yeah.
Got it. Perfect.
Do you choose to use it now?
How long would that last?
Doesn't have a duration on there? Until those
It lasts until the character takes damage.
Right. Or starts combat.
Then I will use it now.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll turn into a human.
So, the amulet flashes and blinks twice, and your hair, your cat hair, starts to recede into your body, and the whiskers shrink, your nose changes, your eyes get less feline and slitted, and you look at your hands, the claws recede, you lose your cat abilities to climb and move, and you look at yourself and you are a human male.
Cool. A more attractive human male.
I don't think that's possible.
Depends on what you're
So my force
you're into.
of evil is called clam killers.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
You become overwhelmed with guilt and shame.
Oh, Jesus.
You recall the act of destroying the large clam and taking what was inside. Whew, I'll be okay. The look of disappointment from the salvage manager sears into your head.
Oh my God. Jeez.
Good Lord, Jeff.
I did not write that. I'm a viewer.
The next short or long rest is infected, and you recover nothing from the rest.
Oh, no. You're not that hurt right now, though, are you?
Ooh.
Hey, we're gonna take our intermission now. I know that I haven't given anybody any notice on that, but I think we need to take a little break. We did get a bunch of love that I want to tell you about. It is right here on my screen somewhere. Whoop, where did it go?
So much love.
From Atheist Dad, Kaibori Anutaku. That's a name I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
Bags of Flutes, Rogue Rat, and many more.
Bags of flutes.
We are about to bed down for the night. We're coming out of several heavy scenes.
I do want to talk. We can do it when we get back, but I wanted to do something else before we go to sleep.
Well, why don't you do it now?
Oh, okay.
Well, we will have time before we go to sleep when we get back.
Great.
Do it now if you want. Do it now if you
It's
want.
up to you.
Do it now.
Do it.
Okay. I want to, while you're talking, you guys are chilling in the temple, I'm gonna beeline it to Cornelia the Clean and say, Cornelia, and I'll maybe,
you're back.
just for posterity's sake, I'll start cleaning things with prestidigitation. I have a favor to ask
Thank you so much for doing that.
You're welcome. I try to keep clean as well. Might I take a look at your spell book and perhaps copy a few into my own?
Sure, of course we can. I'm happy to help you in any way I can. You know, there's a very useful one that I think you might like a lot. Detect Warden. It's one that it was invented by the natural order itself. It is a variation on detect magic, but it works on a much larger scale, but only for the very specific magical signature of the Wardens.
I'm sorry. You have a spell that allows you to detect the location of a warden?
It has been quite helpful in us. I mean, it is not specific. It is not an exact location, but it helps us track down the wardens. It is what all of the natural order have been using to try to get closer to the wardens.
Yes, I will spend all of my gold on the resources it takes to copy as many spells as I possibly can.
Okay, well, let's...
And the campsite one, too.
Yes, of course, create campsite, yes.
Yeah.
All right, and then you guys do that. And as you do that, you start busily putting spells in your spell book, at least those two. We will take a quick intermission and, recover ourselves a bit and get back to finding out what happens on the other side. Araban's gonna take care of you, so we'll see you soon.
Hydrate.
No, just got that. Just hand it to me. Low down. Down here, Milo, please. I have to go on in a moment. Goodness gracious. Oh, we're live. Hello, everyone. Wonderful. Yes, we're back. Ooh. What a wonderful... I wasn't able to catch the last few moments there. I was using the restroom. How are you all? Are you all enjoying the show? The first half was quite the experience, was it not? No, Milo, hand it to me down here. The whole thing! Yes, because I needed to... All right, you can do it, but you must go up and behind. Do you understand? Good. All right. My apologies, everybody. I'm back. Let's discuss. Let's talk. Let's converse. Have you ever turned into a human, male or duck? Sailor Crescent Potter says, yes, as a matter of fact, I have. Both. And neither was comfortable, to say the very least. Actually, no, being a human wasn't so bad. There are advantages and disadvantages. The duck, on the other hand, very, very difficult due to the wings and duck foot. Torture Ereban, I need a good laugh. No, Dream... Whoa, Dream Blaze. Slow it down, buddy. What do you mean, Torture Ereban? Remember, what happens tonight when you use Milo's bowl? Yes, that's right. You heard Milo. Exactly what I've wanted all along! Milo, get ready, because I bet you someone's going to use the bowl. Someone that didn't know that what would happen is that you would experience the pain for once. Have you practiced talking to Amy? Sailor Crescent Potter asking another question that is one I'd like to answer. No, I haven't. Is there anything you could share with me in terms of dating advice or lines that I should use when speaking with her on the show? Fine, Torture Milo, I still need a good laugh. Dreamblaze, no problem, got it for you. Branded Nerd says, don't be so thirsty. Well, I gotta go, holy boy! Why? Wait a second, that's interesting. That's almost like a tickle. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, that doesn't hurt at all. TK421. Very well done, my friend. Oh, as a matter... Wait a second. Is that pleasure? I'm experiencing pleasure. This is incredible. Oh, more, please. Everyone, drop Milo's balls. I mean, you don't have to if you don't want to, but if you'd like to, it's great because I really feel fantastic. Milo, on the other hand, is on the ground writhing in pain. Oh, that's too bad for him. But good for me. Wow, TK421, you are so nice. No, Milo doesn't scream. He doesn't have a mouth. That's probably one of the reasons you didn't hear him say anything or scream. He speaks to me psionically, you see? Fetches, there you go, baby. Yeah, hold on. I mean, that is super awesome feeling. Anyone here, hold on, wait a second. Hold up. Is this happiness? No, it can't be. Someone described happiness to me once. They said, smell a flower, take a walk, and breathe in the crisp ocean air. That should make you happy. Never has it made me happy. The idea of doing that right now just seems spectacular. Shall we all just get up, leave this place, and go walk along the ocean together? I think we should. This is great! Yes! Yes! Oh, Pytyrus. Is I saying that right or not? I don't know. Wow, this... Folks, let's have a party. Listen, I don't want to dox myself and give you guys the address here, but if anyone is in the neighborhood, please feel free to come on down. We'll have drinks, a party at my place. Maybe we'll do something afterwards. This is great! Oh, yeah, Milo is on the edge of death, for sure. But, you know, at the end of the day, look here. He's just a little minion. I'll get another one. Oh, boy. Wow, this is fantastic. All right. It could, yes, Vanderslice. As a matter of fact, if it does, even better, huh? Listen, don't feel bad for Milo. He's had a fantastic life. For at least the last few weeks, he's gotten a candy apple every evening. If Milo does die, can I take pictures of him? No. Are you crazy? I'll take the pictures for you. But you haven't had a search. Well, Vanderslice, is it really necessary for you to see him to really get an idea? Come on. Listen, he is what I would like to describe as a mix between a Shih Tzu and a poodle, and a hairless dog, and a koala, and a gecko, a lizard, that pooped out, listen, hold on, wait for it, we're not there yet, that pooped out a raspberry, all right? That could then move around on raspberry legs. That's what Milo looks like. That's a perfect description, as a matter of fact. A koala shitty poor berry. Yes, that's exactly what he is. Well, that's not what he is, but you get the idea. Oh yes, he's going into convulsions now. I think he's about dead. Milo, stand up if you can hear me. Milo. Oh, he's not doing good. But listen, I feel great. How do you guys feel? Let's chat. Come on. Who's ready for a party? Wow! I might feel really badly after this, by the way. As a matter of fact, I'm worried that when this good feeling wears off, I might be really worried about Milo, because after all, he is family, you see. Oh, goodness, yes. What am I wearing to see Amy tomorrow? Good question. Wait, you're thinking I need to wear something different? Wait, no, this is important. Hold on. Do I need to wear something other than what I'm wearing now? I.e., would Amy be unhappy if she saw me wearing the same clothing that I've been wearing for the last 4 weeks, 10 weeks, 12 weeks, whatever? Oh, boy. Okay. All right. Well, I would need then Milo to help out with the laundry, i.e. dry cleaning. Unfortunately, I don't know if he's going to be able to handle that. Milo, really quick, let's get over the jokes and silliness. Stand up, yes? No. Milo, please, listen, stand up. Uh-oh. All right, here's the deal. I think he might actually be dead. Or he's playing sick or something, I don't know. Oof. Lord Araban, this is why you need to be nice to people. What do you mean, random guy? What do you mean, nice? I am nice. Kick Milo. No, I'm not going to kick Milo. Unless, of course, you think that would wake him up, in which case maybe we should. At Lord Ereban, ask Jessica she'd love to help love. Wait, let me read that again. Ask Jessica she's love to help love. She'd love to help me love? Learn to love? I don't know what's going on here. Poke him with his stick. No, not a good idea. No, he might explode since he does have the little raspberry balloons all over him. Literally, that's what they look like, little raspberry balloons. All right. I think Milo is drunk on my vodka. Most likely. Beak to mouth. Very funny. Cables, give him mouth to mouth. That would mean I would need a mouth and he would need a mouth, which we both don't have. Mouths, that is. All right. Wait 1 second. I have something I wanted to tell you. Remember, we're going to talk about the digital items. No, not nose to nose. Let it go, folks. Listen, once we've gotten past a subject, let's just not address it, all right? All right? No more me and Milo trying to resuscitate one another. Either way, him doing me or me resuscitating him. You see? Good. All right. In fact, stop talking completely. No. Everyone just stop saying anything, because I have things to say. Please. No one say anything. Nope. Stop. No. Everyone. No, please. I have no control. This is ridiculous. All right, here we go. I want to remind you of something. There are 7 unique digital items that you could use to influence the game. Don't know what they are? I'll tell you. Let's do this. Show love, our celebratory item. Again, why use the word celebratory? I don't like saying it. The good news is you can send love to the team whenever you want using it. 2, you can grant the gift of advantage. What is that? Ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once. Bam, choose the highest. 3, if the players are having it too easy according to you, you can set the trap of disadvantage. So, if a player has advantage, the disadvantage will counter it. And if the player does not have an advantage, well, they're screwed, because they have to roll 2 20-sided dice at once and take the lowest. Why? Because life is pain, and Milo can tell you all about it right now. 4, I think we're at. Perhaps you want to take pity on the adventuring party and give a force of good. No problem. 5, is this number 5, I think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. There's an additional advantage, a challenge. What? I don't even know what I'm speaking of. I'm so excited. There is an additional challenge that you can add to the adventure by giving a player a force of evil card. We've had a few of those this evening. Very well done. Fectious, I'm looking at you. Now, when you buy one of these digital items, please specify which player at the table it is for, or I will make a choice for you. Yes, you can give one to Jeff, but that will go to the Dungeon Master, which is against the party. Clear? Good. Remember, there's also IOUs. You can purchase an IOU, and when you do, it will light a candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a force of good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. We gave away a force of good card, did we not? Because we got to 20 tonight, didn't we? Yes? Did we or didn't we? Someone tell me yes or no. Milo, wake up. All right, he's no help. We did, great. Of course, I was paying attention, wasn't I? Now, yes, there's also the other thing about the Milo's ball, but remember, it's not... Yes, go ahead and use it tonight. Tonight's the night. I mean, really go for it. Why not? I was going to say disregard it. As a matter of fact, I was going to read off the teleprompter, disregard it. But I'm scratching that, baby. Here we go. I've added back Milo's ball. Guess what? It's going to be great. Use it, and Milo takes a beating. Yeah. And rather than the team getting a negative card or a force of evil, they'll get a force of good card. So go for it, baby. Bam! How does it feel, Milo, eh? Things looking good down there on the ground, you little curmudgeon? Goodness gracious. Ah, life is great, isn't it? Will you pick something for Amy on your way to 8th dimension? What do you mean? Wait. Pick up, what does pick up what? Pick up something like what? A piece of rock? A flower, oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, I'm supposed to bring a gift? Oh, goodness gracious. All right. Flowers? Bring your treasure. Everyone, hold on. You, please, one at a time. Hold on. I am supposed to bring a gift for Amy on her show. Is that right? Yes or no? I need yes or no. Yes, they're saying? Okay, lots of yeses. All right, good. So fine, yes. What should that gift be? Flowers? Chocolates? Or someone was saying brains, I believe. Brains. Flowers. Brain flowers. Is there such a thing as a brain flower? Chocolate flowers? Ooh. Chocolate brains. Oh. They do sell those. She's a beast. What? She is? Ah. The amulet. I could give her the amulet. Wait a second! That's not a bad idea. But then I wouldn't have it for this show, and there would be... Wait, no, I can't give her that. No, I can't do that. No, sorry, scratch it. All right, it's either chocolates, brains, or flowers, or all three. Do I do it for all three? Go. Should I? Yes, no. Yes? Edible flowers. Give her Milo! Paste pot Pete! That's a genius idea! I'm doing it. Milo, are you cool with that? Milo, look at me. No, with your other eyes. No, the ones on... Yes, those. Now, blink twice if you're okay to go and hang out with Amy for the rest of your life. Which might be just a few days. Since you're in so much pain. You're not blinking. Are you alive? Blink twice if you're alive. You're not blinking about the twice for the aliveness. I'm not sure he's there, i.e. inside his body currently. Lord Ereband, give Milo a cupcake, please. Moonlily, you know what? Good. I'll tell you what, let me do that. That's a good idea. Let's actually, if he doesn't respond to that, he's definitely dead. Here we go. Milo, go check your bowl. I put a cupcake in it. Check it. No, right now. Milo, please move. Open your eyes, oh, goodness. I put 2 cupcakes in there. He's definitely dead. Can one of the people working on set here potentially just take a look at Milo, or perhaps push him to see if he moves? I'm pretty sure he's not living anymore. Oh boy. All right, I'm starting to feel a little bad now. Ooh, that's a good one. Dragonborn, give her and Lord Ereband t-shirt. Do you think she'd like it? Well, no, Brandon Nerd, I did not kill Milo. Wait. Whoa, hold the phones. No, you killed Milo, folks. Remember, I don't do anything here. I just sit and talk. You're the ones that killed Milo. You're the ones that are guilty of the crime. In fact, it's Fectious, TK421, and Pytyrus. You can thank them. Oh, wait, hold on. He's blinking now. Oh, no, he's up. He's over at his bowl. He's eating out of his bowl now. Great, he's not dead. All right, well, he lives. Good stuff. Whew, that's gone. That problem, that is. No, Milo, no. Don't actually eat the second one, please. Save that for the... Oh, goodness gracious. His farts are going to be ironic tonight. And when I say ironic, I mean bam. Because, well, of course, he sleeps at the foot of my bed, but his farts are absolutely destructive in nature. I mean, especially after a cupcake. Legendary is the right word, yes. Where does he fart from? Well, from his digestive tract, of course. D&D kid. Well, Milo is getting revenge on you for hurting. Random guy, for what revenge? What do you mean? Do you know how much time I have spent in pain, writhing, because of you all over there, thinking it's funny to touch Milo's ball, yes? How much time have I spent in pain? He has one little momentary mishap, seemingly dead, but he's fine. Look. He doesn't have a mouth, though. How does he eat? Listen, I was joking. He does have a mouth. It's just a strange mouth. It's not your average mouth. It's more like Sarlacc's pit. You remember the movie Star Wars, everyone? Yes, that's what his face looks like. It's like Sarlacc's pit. So it's hard to say it's a mouth, yes. You ain't doing it right. What am I not doing right, Black Christie? Has Milo ever cried to sleep? Has he cried? Or have I cried to him to make him sleep? Many times. No, I've never seen Star Wars. Don't pay attention to the name. Oh, very good, very good. I'm only aware of 3 episodes of this Star Wars trilogy, right? Star Wars, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back, and The Return of the Jedi, I believe, right? Those are the only ones that were ever created. Am I incorrect on this? Wait a second, I've been in this place for a very long time. We have very little technology down here. Is it possible that there are more of those movies now? Good. Canis Mortis. Fantastic. There are no more. Fantastic, yes. Just those 3. Wonderful. I thought maybe something else had occurred while I was sleeping. He didn't die, Cool Cane. He's not dead. He's fine. Now, don't get me wrong. After those 2 cupcakes, he may as well pass away because his farts are going to be epic tonight. Any plans for Halloween or... I don't even understand the second word. No, I don't celebrate holidays. My life is a holiday, that is. Lord Ereband is Mill's dad. I don't have a child named Mill. No, Celtic Steed. I have a few offspring, but none named Mills. And I'm not talking about, well, yes, Rogden, I was talking about farts, but specifically Milo's. Oh, Milo's dad. No, I'm not Milo's dad. No. Certainly not. We need an item that heals you and makes a force of good. Well, Bear Warrior, good news, you have one now. Milo's Ball, yes. It's been adjusted this evening, and I'll tell you, it is fantastic. It's deliciously nice. How much XP is Milo worth? How much XP? I.e., how much XP does he have? No, that doesn't make sense. You mean how much XP if they kill him? Or if I kill him? Or if you kill him? How much would you get? No. You won't get any. Because he is my minion and not part of the game. Please don't touch him. Well, technically, you have the option to touch him because you could touch Milo's ball, but are you sure you want to do that anymore? I mean, you almost put him in a coma. All right, listen. Nonetheless, everyone, I really appreciate you all hanging with me. I just want to let you know something before I send you back over there to the table, okay? Because there's something important that you should all know. Though I did explain this before, I'd like to say it one more time. Before we get back to this adventure tonight, I want to remind you that tomorrow night, I will be traveling to another dimension. That's right, I have located Amy Vorpal from the Mending of Magic, and she is currently hosting a show called Live from the 8th Dimension, and I, Lord Ereban, will be on the show tomorrow night at 6 p.m. Pacific! Come join us at caffeine.tv/8th Dimension, where you can watch me fall in love again. Goodness, I'm gonna have to bring some sort of cologne or something to make sure I smell good. Also, I want to thank you all, those of you that shared tonight's show. If you haven't, I ask you to please do so. Now, remember, I'll be joining you in your social conversations around the game. So, it's time. Let's go back and rejoin our adventurers.
This guy. Oh, there we are. Hey. I'll tell you a little fun thing about playing Dungeons and Dragons. You go, hey, last week was kind of a heavy show. I'm gonna do a little wacky duck voice. It'll be fun. It'll be lighthearted. And then one of your players, breaks your heart. Bravo. It was wonderful. It was a lovely break. Thank you so much. My understanding is that Milo's bowl is going bonkers.
It is.
Oh, wow.
Which means there is a force of evil sprouting from it, and I think Lord Ereban is apoplectic. But if I recall, there is a card.
Aha! Ereban's Bowl.
Ereban's Bowl.
So Lord Ereban is sick and tired of Milo's shenanigans, so he left his bowl out instead of Milo's. When Milo's bowl is activated, all damage goes to Milo instead of Ereban, and a force of good comes out instead of a force of evil.
Nice. Woo. So, you get a force of good coming at you. I guess I roll for it.
Yeah, send it to
That's not you, that's
somebody.
Hey,
the force of good.
Hey, what's going on?
I'll take it.
It is a 1.
Can you re-roll? Do you mind?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Thank you.
Aw, what?
But it's a 3.
Okay, I'll take it.
What if James is also like, re-roll? Because you did that all of, 2 episodes ago.
Nice. Sledge-o-matic. Viewer submitted. Magically, a watermelon spawns in front of Uggo, who takes out his maul and begins smashing it. Any creature within 10 feet, including Uggo, is spattered with the remains, which heal each character 1d6, but leave them covered in watermelon guts. I'll hang on to that
Do you even get that reference?
Yeah. Gallagher.
I'm asking her.
There's no way.
No. I did not come here to make you laugh, came here to say something. I want you to pay particular attention because A1 subsidiary fly around introduced who me to tell you the handiest and that is kitchen tool you ever did see. And don't you want to know how it works? No.
I don't know.
Right.
What did you just say?
Sorry.
Between this and
Wasting
Dorfon
time.
Golf from last week, I mean, we are just
What is
getting
it?
older.
Yeah, what is it? You just say that.
The reference to the Canadian Gallagher.
Okay.
He used to smash stuff with it.
Oh.
First, take an apple, an ordinary apple, place between the two patented pans, then reach for it.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. I'm not upset I didn't.
We probably should have stated it.
Do that as the duck of wine.
Yeah. Okay, like I said, wacky episode, fun times. Okay, so
You keep
we
saying
are
it doesn't
back.
make it true.
We are back at camp. Everybody's back at camp? We all made it back to camp?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, hang on.
No?
Because a feline civ walked into the back office of the temple.
It's true.
And a human civ walked out.
Wearing Civ's clothes and weapons.
I think honestly, I'm just like not even looking at him.
Wow, he's a human who still walks with a
Did my
cat-like
attributes
grace.
change too?
You lost all of your racial abilities. Yeah.
Okay.
Does that mean you get a feat?
I just sort of like make awkward eye contact and nod and then look away.
James, it's me.
What?
It's the amulet. I think. I hope.
Weird. Is it an illusion? And I'll poke you. No?
Yeah, no, you feel skin, a human skin.
Okay. Is this a good thing or a bad thing? I can't tell.
I don't know, but I like the change.
Well, you look good.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, you wear it well, I guess.
It doesn't feel that much different, except for it's a bit chilly in here now.
Yes. Right. Yeah, I imagine.
I'm actually gonna take out like a cloak or something to wear over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, my face is still exposed, but
Right.
Yeah.
You figure your balance would be all wacky too, because you're used to walking with a huge tail.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, right.
I'm
No, the
definitely
tail's
walking
just
like bow-legged.
How do humans walk?
I know it's. I don't know what to do
Very
with my hands.
stiff.
Yeah, what do I do? How does this feels weird without any?
Okay, stop that. Stop that.
All right.
You're in a holy place. Okay. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess let's go back to camp. How are you feeling?
I have felt better, but I feel better now, at least a little bit.
Okay.
So thank you.
Of course.
I just needed to speak with someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing against the rest of you.
I don't take it personally. Right.
So you guys make your way back to the camp, and everybody's there. You find Fahima and Cornelia huddled together, sharing magical knowledge with each other. And Cornelia sees all of you return. She says, "What did you find out? What did you find out about Calcutta?"
Quite a lot. Well,
Yes.
I think.
Well,
It's me.
Oh, right.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I just picked up this guy at the bar in town. Yeah, he's,
What
seems
happened to
nice.
Sid?
good one.
No, I ditched him. Sorry. No, I'm kidding.
You tell me how that happened right now.
It was the amulet, I believe.
What is the cause of all
Who has
random
the
chaotic
I do.
things?
Can I have the amulet? Give me the amulet.
Don't break it.
I won't.
What are you gonna
I don't think I probably could.
This is a good time
Yeah.
to negotiate.
400 malls.
I don't know if the amulet speaks in malls.
Here, take Bajak.
Okay.
Amulet.
You hold it and like.
Sorry, Lily.
Make Uggo human.
Uggo, I don't think that's going to work.
We did it to you.
Right, but I wasn't asking for it. It just did it to me.
Don't make me human.
Uggo.
Oh, sorry, Lily.
no,
Lily.
no.
Oh, sorry.
This is very heavy.
Sorry.
It just did it. I don't think it's going to last. I think it'll go away eventually.
I hope.
Uggo, you're basically human. But you got all the perks of being an orc.
Yeah, it's easy for a gnome to say.
What is that supposed to mean?
You ever been an orc?
No, you ever been a gnome?
No.
So how can you know?
I didn't say that I did. You said that you know what it's like to be orc.
You said it was easy for me to say that.
It was. You don't know. That
Yeah,
was
but
easy.
it's easy for you to say. It's easy for me to say it.
Are you confusing me on purpose?
Maybe.
James is the only one who knows what it's really like to be human.
I guess, certainly.
Yeah.
And
I mean, it's not all it's cracked up to be.
It's very.
Take that out of your mouth.
I don't know what that
I
means.
don't know if that's the phrase.
You take that back.
That's good.
No, I'm sorry. I wouldn't dream to tell you what you should or shouldn't want. I have thought in the past that you seem to have a very elevated, one might even say, delusional view of humanity.
Oh.
So how is it? What's the difference?
By that I mean, sorry.
It's a bit chilly. It feels. I don't know. Feels pretty much the same.
You might need to wear shoes now.
Well, I had my boots, but I suppose I'm not wearing them right now.
How did your claws come out with the boots? You took them off every time?
Yes.
Or do they go through? Like
No.
a secret compartment?
No, no.
He's got those rock climbing shoes where each toe is specific.
Tiff comes up to you and she goes, I liked you as the cat.
Thank you, Tiff. I'm just trying something, thank you, new for a bit.
Well, I guess we're all trying something new.
That's true.
We've been camping. Yeah, your sisters are quite nice, and they've been entertaining me with all manner of songs and stories. Did you know that they were on the bottom of the ocean for a while?
Oh, yes.
Yes, that's where we
didn't
found
really
them.
tell me about that.
No, we didn't have time.
It's quite something.
But yes.
What did you discover? What are our next steps?
Well,
We have to go to her tower. Apparently she took residence in this tower.
The mage.
and she may have done something that maybe we're sworn to secrecy about that has affected the overall well-being of the ruler of the town.
But we do think that we can find the solution to it in her tower, and it's going to be quite dangerous, so we need to rest up.
Oh, I think that's a very wise decision. May I join you at the tower? If you think you can gain admittance, perhaps I can be of assistance.
I think so.
Well, I don't know that she would have the clearance.
This is a bit new.
I think if
You will have to walk on eggshells.
Not
because
literally,
we have a secret to keep.
Right.
they're very sensitive about the privacy of the Duke.
You might have to sign a contract. Lethally binding, as Lily stated before.
Oh, okay. Well, you tell me what is best. I'll do what you say.
If it's dangerous there, are you, I don't,
And it will
I don't mean to presume.
It will most certainly be very dirty.
Oh, well then perhaps I will stay behind.
We would love you there, though, if you feel like you could be of service.
Yes, if you like.
It is your call. I'm happy to assist in any way I can, if I can remain relatively clean.
Are you just a wizard?
Just a wizard? What's that supposed to mean?
Can let me reapply the words that I just said.
Insert foot moments in this show.
Yeah, what is going on today?
Do you have muscles?
No.
Can you hit things hard?
Are you familiar with combat?
I can hit things hard.
I cannot.
I can. I try to assist in any way I can, but we in the Natural Order are pretty committed to non-violence.
Yes, yeah, we know.
Guys, guess what? She has a spell in her spell book called Detect Warden.
Oh.
What?
That explains so much.
Well, how far does it go out?
The range is fairly far. It is much wider range than detect magic is, but again, it can be tricky to hone in on the signal. We have been using it and traveling all across the lands of Ayn, trying to locate all 4 of the wardens.
Well, the fact,
Wait, there's 5.
Yes, there are 5.
What?
There's
How
5.
would you know that?
Well,
We've met 2 of them.
We're rather intimate with them.
We saw it in a vision, is what they're trying to say.
We were them.
5 wardens.
Yes.
Yes, we told Fesh about this when we were in Turles.
The scholar knows.
Yes, he does.
Oh, well, then that is very good. I'm sure that information will be processed in the manner to which it should.
Okay.
you know, it might be nice to have some backup for once. If we go inside this tower and things take a turn for the worse.
I agree.
But she said no violence.
Right, she could be outside. She could help us with spells if we needed to come out and...
Be violent?
And she might be able to help with the Duke.
But she also could stay here with your family and keep an eye on them. And then when the because we honestly, all we know of Calcutta Theed is how dangerous she is and how powerful she is. And so I'm a bit wary of bringing you along before we know what we're up against.
Would be bad for Cal to have Wizard of Order.
I don't know what. Oh, Cal. Yes.
Our name?
I thought you said cow, but that's fine. Yes.
Maybe we all need to sleep on it.
Maybe.
Don't you want to take your family inside of the town and have them stay at the inn? Wouldn't it be safer there?
It could be. If you come with us.
Would be safer.
I don't know either.
Then out here in the wilderness.
Well, we can still have them have a tent in the inn. that no one can come into.
True.
But then they're closer to us.
She also has a magic hut.
She has a magic hut, which is pretty safe, yes.
Yeah, that's what you meant by tent, right?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What do you want to do? And I'm gonna ask Lily's mother.
Well, I want to stay out of harm's way as much as we can.
Would you like to be closer to us, or would you like to be out here?
That's a great question. The last few hours, we've felt pretty safe in this hut. I understand that we can see out, but no one can see in, and
yes.
We've been tucked away inside the trees and bushes. Perhaps it would be smarter just to stay anonymous.
Well, maybe if you come closer to the edge of town and do this same spell again, that way you're not far in case you need help. You can come to us.
Oh, we can do that wherever you want. We can. I'm happy to place the hut in any location you find to be suitable. Okay. Well, you guys, you're the adventurers.
Cornelia, while we have a moment, what can you tell us about the Natural Order? How did they contact you originally? How did you come to be a part of them? To be honest, we don't know that much.
Well, I was a young wizard, and I was quite intensely, and
How old is she, by the way? I'm not sure we've established that. How old is
she
Cornelia?
appears young.
So she's the youngest by far that we've seen so
Well,
far.
Seth was younger, if you count him.
That's right.
But
Seth.
all right, enough of Seth. But she's definitely younger than Claudette and younger than Torvald.
And she's a human, or at least appears so?
She appears to be a human, yeah.
Got it. All right. Sorry. Yes. What were you saying?
When I was studying, I made contact with another wizard whose symbol I was curious about. He told me about a very sovereign order of wizards who try to constitute order in all of nature. And boy, that sounded like something I wanted to be a part of. So I asked more and applied, and well, I've been happily serving the Natural Order ever since.
What's the application process look like?
Well, it was a series of interviews, and I had to demonstrate a certain aptitude for magic that led me to be beneficial to the Order. And it's to my great pride that I was actually able to have some services that people found beneficial.
And how long have you been sort of on your own out here? Just, you know...
Here in Winkberg?
Or just out on your own away from other members of the Natural Order?
Oh, most of my time is spent in the field. I've been a field operative for a number of years, doing various bits of research and trying to expand magical knowledge and understand what happened in Ain before the Great War. But it is just in the recent months that we became aware that there was a crisis with the Wardens, and all of the Order has been bent to that purpose ever since.
What do you think is going on? Why would someone want to the Wardens or stop them?
I'm afraid that maybe whatever caused the war might be returning to Ain. I'm afraid that the Wardens not being there to protect us will make us vulnerable to something that we're not even aware of yet.
Do you have any idea what the existence of a fifth secret Warden might mean? I know it seems to surprise everyone, but what could it even mean that one of them has been sort of lost for centuries now?
So much of Ain's history is lost. Perhaps it's nothing, but it is new news to me. It's hard to process. I'm sure the scholar has been thinking about it ever since he found out, and his mind is much more sophisticated than mine. I can only imagine that it's a piece of this puzzle that may yield more results should we find out more.
Okay, thank you. We often haven't had much of a chance to sort of pick the brain of a member of the Natural Order before, so...
Well, anything I can do to help. I've certainly enjoyed meeting your family and doing everything I can to keep them hidden.
Thank you for doing
It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Does the Natural Order have a moral code?
We practice nonviolence,
right,
and we strive to maintain balance in all of nature. We want the world to be peaceful and happy.
Okay.
And we strive for knowledge. So much of it lost after the war.
Yes. Are you familiar with a book that we tried to find in Turles and lost, actually, called Heroes of the Aureate Age?
No, But the Ariad Age is what precedes the War of Ideas.
Right.
I can only imagine that if that book had information about that time, it would be quite valuable. We don't know anything, virtually nothing about what happened before the war.
It's popped up in our studies, minds, a couple times, so I think it's, significant in some way.
While James is asking all these questions, Lily is getting everybody a little bit of food and drink. And,
Thank you.
Like sitting them down by their shoulders or waists, if she can reach. Just everyone's like relaxing.
Yes, thank you.
My pleasure. Are we bedding down here?
Yes. This feels good.
Yeah, you've made a nice campsite.
Yes, yeah, it's larger than she needs for sure, and you guys all find ample areas to bed down, and there's even some foodstuffs and rations that you can eat. The Dumblestucks offer to cook again, and there's a lovely stew that bubbles on the fire as the sun sets and night descends.
Is there anything you need to know from us?
Well, I would love to know everything. Knowledge is certainly one of my passions. Anything you can do to fill in the order about the things that you're discovering, it is my understanding that we are to aid you in any way we can. I'm told you are some of the most important people in all of Ain.
And we were told that too. Surprising to us as well.
Every time, yes.
Well, I feel like we've told you most. I don't know if my mother and sisters told you about our most recent encounter.
They talked about a giant sea monster and one of the wardens being held by it. Your bravery freed it. And then they told me about being rescued and time with some wonderful creatures on the sea. I've never heard of such things. It's amazing.
Yes, it really was.
I'm a bit sheltered being inland for so long in my life. I don't know much about the sea or even beach life. It's been a delight hearing it from real beach gnomes.
You should definitely go to Bingle.
Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like a place where much of the activities get one pretty dirty.
Well, sand comes right off.
I don't like to have to worry about grains.
Oh, okay.
I keep like almost doing a double take every time I see Civ, because it's just sort of like, who is this human guy that's just here?
Doesn't know how to sit without a tail.
Probably super awkward.
Eating a little different as well.
All right, so you guys are gonna bed down? Anything else you'd like to do before nightfall?
I'm going to keep watch because I'm not going to be able to sleep anyways. So
okay,
I'll be standing and on watch.
So you no longer have dark vision.
Right.
Just be aware of that.
I'm assuming there's some torches lit because of the campsite, or are we trying to keep it on the down low?
That's up to you.
How many people does the hut hold?
Up to 9.
Nice.
That's enough, right?
So we just sleep in the hut.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think you might be one over.
I'll be out then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to take a watch after you, Civ, so you can have a little bit of rest?
Oh, I can just cast another one.
You can?
It's a ritual.
Oh.
As many as we want.
Oh, well.
Great.
In that case,
Like I could have my own?
If you want to.
I haven't had privacy in a very long time, and I would like some.
I think the wizard has to stay in the hut, though. So not exactly like your own. Sorry.
What? Really?
Are you sure you can cast as many as you want? I don't know if that's true.
Well, one at a time.
I think once the caster leaves it, it goes away.
Yeah, it says
spell
you
ends
and
if
your-
you leave its area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you cast it and walk outside it, it just goes. Yeah.
I have.
So sorry, Ugo.
Be so great.
Well,
Like I
we
get
can both
prepared.
cast.
She walks
Yeah, they
out.
can. Yeah.
We can both cast.
Cornelia could cast one, and Fahima could.
Right, that's 2. Yes. But no
one for Ugo and
no
one for
solo
everyone
one.
else.
No solo one for Ugo, unfortunately.
Maybe.
There is a force of good for Fahima from Civ's love interest.
Thank you, Civ's
just
love
sleep
interest.
Do I want to do this?
All right, so you're gonna keep watch?
Yeah, while I'm keeping watch, I would like to make a sap or a blackjack. So I'm gonna take one of my leather pouches, fill it with coins, and try to sew it as tight as possible. So it's essentially just a little weighted blackjack.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing with my time.
What's a blackjack?
Something you used to knock somebody out with.
Oh.
Yeah. It's a sap.
My force of good is Wonder Woman's Bracers.
Nice.
Use as a reaction. You are stronger than you believe. Your forearms glow, and suddenly bracers appear. Add +2 to your AC against a single projectile. Would that count with magical ranged effects on it?
Anything that would go against your AC.
Okay.
Cool.
On a successful block, roll 1d6. 4 to 6 deflects half the damage back to the opponent.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you. Civ's love interest.
All right, so Civ stays up, and
I'd like to, I guess, step away for a moment and cast, sit down close by the fire, maybe, but wait a moment, and cast Sending.
Okay.
To Nance.
Nance.
Hi, Nance. It's James. Hope I didn't wake you. I need a favor. Can you send a message to someone in Axbright? Conroy Tig. Important.
And you wait a moment. You feel that message exit into the ether, and you hear,
James, so nice to hear you. From you. I've been quite worried. Things in Turles remain tense. Happy to honor your request. Just let me know.
I've probably taken a short rest at this point, so I might, while we were eating, or no?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have had a meal. So
Okay, yeah. Okay, so then I'll send another. I'm sorry to hear. Hope we can return soon. We're not far, but no current plans to come there. Best to fish. Regards. I lost count.
Yeah. So it was under 24. 5.
Nice.
Did you really?
Thank you for
Yes.
counting.
Wow.
Yeah.
You hear back.
Warmest regards, James.
James Bartholomew Willis. You hear back.
I'll let him know that you send your regards. What message for Tig?
Gonna have to wait on that one, Nance.
All right.
Should have said.
And somewhere Nance is like,
I got nothing. I'll wait. I can wait another hour. But...
all right. So sun sets, you sleep. You all feel rested as a new dawn rises on the outskirts of Winkberg. What would you like to do?
Go to that tower.
All right. So we're all heading to the tower.
Yes.
Tower.
All right.
I think Cornelia should stay here. I think. I don't know. Maybe if we're able to find out that it's okay for her to come, then we could tell her to come later. But I have no idea what we're about to walk into.
I think it's going to be very dangerous.
I agree.
If I was a wizard and I was given access to a tower and time, I would trap it.
Yes.
The mage seems to like strong people.
Yes. Right. Jan Mo and this man Vargan.
Maybe easy to invade head. Brain.
Maybe. Yeah.
Thank
Good
you all.
thought.
Thank you all.
Is there a way to protect Ugo?
Thank you, Amanda.
I mean, protect you versus someone trying to get into your mind.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a question for the wizards.
What was the question?
Protecting any sort of intrusion into Ugo or Civ's thoughts or mind.
Well, perhaps we should go and check it out, and then we
Yes.
can
Yeah.
send a message to her if we want her to come. But she might be of use to us if she has a different skill set that we have.
That's a good point.
So it could be good just to have her ready to come if needed.
Yes, I agree.
So make sure she knows where the tower is, I guess.
Yes.
All right, so the 5 of you make your way out. The Dumblestuck's wishing you well and offering you best wishes for a safe journey. And they stay hidden at the campsite, and you walk again through across the way into the town, through the town. Again, it is early, and the town seems quiet and eerily still. You do feel people there again, but the streets are pretty empty, and you make your way down the main thoroughfare. Again, roads everywhere in this place, but there's a main thoroughfare that leads straight down to the Duke's residence, and then you head off north a little bit to find a large tower, a multi-story circular tower before you, and it is surrounded by trees and foliage, and there's a path leading up to the front door.
How tall is it?
It is 4 stories tall, I think.
Okay.
And the guards are at the door?
There are no guards.
It seems pretty nicely built.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the nicer part of town, you said. Is it, I assume, stone? Or?
It is stone. Okay. It is well built and circular. You see you see a balcony kind of up on the top level, but you can't quite make out anything through any windows up there. It's fairly tall and nice.
It suddenly occurred to Uggo that we should do this at dark.
Why?
So they can't see us coming?
See.
Who's they?
Who? We don't know what's inside.
It's not very high. I have a grappling hook. We could go in from the top.
Oh, I see.
Let's,
Are we assuming that the people or thing in here is bad?
I'm not assuming there's anyone in there.
Yeah, they said the mage doesn't seem to be there.
Seems like the perfect time to be in there.
Can we wait 10 minutes while I cast Detect Magic?
I think you're going to detect the entire tower on
It's possible.
I'll be right back, and I'm gonna just walk around the outside of the whole tower, see if I see anything.
No, there's rocks and trees and shrubbery. There's nothing conspicuous. You can do an investigation check to see if you find anything.
Would love to.
I'll be ritual casting Detect Magic as well.
You do have advantage save from Twins in.
Sweet.
Also, we have I think we have a force of good for Fahima.
Yay.
Oh, is that wrong? Is that wrong?
And it was countered.
You can't do that.
Force of good for Fahima from Civ's love interest.
Yeah?
Nice.
Yeah.
Again?
I believe so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Thank you, Civ's love interest.
Sweet.
I got a 19 on my investigation.
So you're pretty thorough, looking in cracks and crevices, looking around the perimeter of this structure, in shrubs and trees, and you don't see anything out of the ordinary around the perimeter of the building.
Is there anything when I look up at...
Well, I think I may have given that to you in error, so just hang on to that for a second.
Okay.
That may have been the last one repeated that wasn't clear from my screen.
Okay.
Is there anything when I look up at the tower as I walk around? Anything that sticks out?
No, just that there's sort of like a little balcony on the side.
So that's what I wanted to do. I want to send Meep up.
Yeah.
And see if I can get eyes on the top of the tower. And now that we know there's a balcony. Well, I guess we don't, but she'll find out.
So Meep's still disguised as a black hawk.
I will also cast mage armor on myself and Meep.
Okay. You can do both?
Yeah, it's just a action.
Okay.
Not concentration.
So there's a sort of magical shell that spawns over the surface of her now black wings and torso, and she flies up and around, circling this big structure, and gets up to a point high up where the balcony is, and you sense in your head this image of a closed door up there, closed off.
All right, so there's a balcony, some closed doors.
Sounds like the perfect thing for Uggo to break through.
Well, I don't know how we're gonna get you up on the balcony.
I said it before, I have a grappling hook.
I'm just gonna walk up to the door and try to open it.
Wait. It might be trapped. Lily.
She did it.
Yeah, she
I want to try and
walks.
stop her.
Okay, roll a dexterity saving throw. See if you did it in time.
She did it.
You have
I'm
advantage
assuming
from
I'm not
Equals 19.
there. Yeah, I would stop you too.
I was just like, nope, this is good decision making.
Where Lily
This is how we do it. This is how we do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, high five.
Taking the
Dexterity saving throw. 17.
So you managed to grab her arm before she goes.
Lily,
How?
this is a very powerful mage's tower. I'm sure she has something cast on these doors or perhaps around the entire perimeter of this tower. I think what we should do is a test or maybe use digit. Something that won't affect us directly. I can conjure something to touch it with or...
And try Ferdinand.
Right, yes. Perfect.
We could try grappling hook.
No, I don't want anybody touching this. Civ, you too. I don't want anybody touching this tower.
We're gonna have to go in it, though.
Well, we have to check it first.
Okay.
Detect magic does it?
Yes,
it's been about 10 minutes.
this whole place is shimmering with a magical aura, as if there's a lot of magical energy inside.
Yeah, good call, Fahima.
Is it like all the schools?
It's the whole thing.
Yeah, it actually very much so. There are shades of every color of magic in your vision, and it's almost.
It hurts my eyes,
yeah,
actually.
It's almost too much to look at.
Ouch. I'll try and focus slightly on the door. Does the door look any different, or?
It does look like the door has a magical aura.
Okay, yes, yeah, that door is magic.
Balcony?
Oh, wait, Ferdinand?
Is it magical?
Let's try Ferdinand.
I can't see all the way up there, and 30 feet from them.
Okay, so I've cast Ferdinand, and he can go forward and try and open the door.
Your unseen servant, you hear, you see little like unseen footprints appear in the ground. You know, and then you hear the door go, and it doesn't open.
But nothing happens to Ferdinand? I mean, I guess it's invisible, huh?
Unseen, magical,
Aura.
1 foot tall. Nothing happened to it, no.
Civ, do you want to try
I'm coming around.
checking it for
Sit.
traps?
So if you're still human, right?
Yes.
right.
They did say that the door was magically locked.
Oh, he did.
Yes.
I missed that.
That's one of the only things I remember him saying.
Got it. So,
Can you
grappling hook.
cast something?
I actually don't think that's a bad idea.
I think
Okay.
I think I'll go might be right. Careful.
All right, roll a dexterity check.
Okay.
You do have advantage from Fall Star, yeah.
Thanks, Fall Star.
Okay.
Okay. Dexterity, just straight dexterity?
Not great.
9.
9.
Yeah.
You throw your grappling hook, and it goes up,
Comes right back down.
and goes right back down the other side.
I mean, I'll take 10.
I will, yes,
I'll take 10.
I'll use digit to help you out.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
You're
digit.
you guys
grappling-
can manage to get the-
I'm
a
sorry,
digit
you're
is
grappling up to
the balcony.
The balcony, yeah.
How high up is the balcony?
3 stories.
Oh, okay.
So, and digits range is 30 feet. So, yeah, I'll try and
Okay.
help
Yeah,
grappling.
your little spectral hand comes out, grabs the grappling hook and brings it up and places it gingerly on the top of the.
Okay.
Yep.
Feel good? Feels okay.
I'll be right back.
Maybe Civ should go first.
Why does Civ always have to go first? Uggo is good at things.
He's quiet.
Oh, Uggo can be quiet? Watch.
I climb this rope as quiet as I can. I don't know how you climb quiet loudly, but yeah.
All right. So you place your feet on the side and you start pulling up. Do an athletics check.
Athletics, great.
You have advantage from.
He doesn't need it.
Oh, you
He's
don't
got-
need it. Yeah.
he's-
Well, I
He's
didn't
not
rage.
raged.
I didn't rage.
If you have a rope, you get advantage.
Oh.
That's the benefit of using a rope.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Probably should have known that. It's gonna be a 24.
Yeah, you managed to muscle
And if
your
I
way
can
up.
without legs, I'm just.
Oh, nice.
All
Oh,
arts.
cool guy. American Ninja Warrior style.
Yeah.
Show off.
So you get underneath. You're underneath the balcony. It's overhanging above you, and you're hanging there.
I'm gonna pull
Pull yourself up, and you see big, huge, thick metal doors radiating with energy around them.
I'd like to follow
He
him.
can
up.
see them radiating with energy. Yikes.
I'd like to follow him up the rope.
Huh?
I'd like to follow him up the rope.
Roll an athletics check.
Yeah, when I come over the side and go,
Apparently, I can detect magic because there's magic
You
on
have
the door.
advantage from Mickey Wolf 19.
Thanks, Mickey Wolf.
Touch it.
A what check?
Good idea.
Athletics, yeah.
How far are we from
your
where we're
giant
standing from
athletics
the
bonus.
main
you get advantage. You get advantage.
You
of the
know
rope.
what
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
give me your
got it.
minis if you want to place them. Oh, they're right here.
That's an 11.
You aren't able to make it up there. You're trying. You're about 1 story up, and you're.
Oh, yeah.
Certain,
As soon as I see her trying to climb the rope, just hold on. And then I'll start yanking her up by the rope. Bringing her up there.
All right. Let's roll another strength check to see how that goes.
24 again.
All right. Yeah. So now you've got no rope on the ground. You've got a bunch of rope coiled up in your hands, and you've got a Fahima right below you.
Well, I was bringing.
Oh, you're
her
on. Yeah, you're on. Okay, bring it
yeah,
up.
I'm not bringing the rope without Fahima. I was.
Gotcha. You're both on the balcony.
And then I will toss the rope back down.
Thank you.
I want to go over to the door. I know he said that there was magic radiating from it. Are there any markings? Is there a mat? Is there any like false rocks? I'm searching the whole area around it to see if.
You mean on the bottom floor?
Yes, the main door.
Oh, there's
the
a
main
key
door.
under this rock.
No, there doesn't seem to be any.
Is there a keyhole?
There's a keyhole.
Okay. Can I search for traps on the door?
You can, yeah.
I guess this would be non-magical traps since I can't sense the magic. Okay.
You do have advantage from Twinsen.
Cool.
It's got
Thank you.
magic on it. I don't think that's my mini.
13.
You're right, it isn't.
13 detect traps? Or,
Oh, sorry, no, wait, sorry. Wrong skill.
That's not me either.
I keep doing that.
It's okay.
That would be,
Where are you?
I don't know.
that would
Right
be 21.
Thank you.
Give this back to me.
You do a thorough search. You're looking around for any mechanism that might trigger. You run your fingers across the door frame. You're searching very, very intensely, and you don't see any, not that you're aware of, any traps.
I'm gonna walk over there during that too. Sorry, were you gonna do something else?
No.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
Civ, can you come back here
Sure.
away from the door?
Why?
I want to try something.
Oh, all right.
You're not close to the door either, right?
No.
Okay. So I am gonna get us so we're like away from the door by like 20 feet. And then I'm gonna take out my flute and I'm gonna play a note and cast Shatter
Okay.
on the door.
Dear.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, everybody close your ears. And I'm gonna try like,
What?
close your ears.
Hug me.
Okay.
All right.
What do we?
Read me Shatter.
I'm gonna back away a lot.
It's a 10-foot radius, which is why I brought it.
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So,
Cube, yeah.
Oh, so it won't affect
a
us at all?
sudden loud ringing, well, it's 60 feet, so you might hear it, but it won't affect you.
Oh, okay.
A sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense,
But he was
erupts
with
from a
Ugo.
point of your choice within range, so it would be the door. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered at that point must make a Constitution savings throw. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much on blah, blah, blah. A non-magical object that isn't being worn also takes the damage if it's in the spell's area.
And it's doubled, right, or something? Disadvantage on the same thing. If it has a saving throw, it's
It's a
disadvantage.
door.
And it does, and it just says net non-magical object. It might be a magical door.
Well, let's roll damage and see what happens.
Okay.
3D.
3D.
3d8.
It's thunder.
Yeah. So this massive sonic boom erupts.
Yeah.
I'm looking around like.
There's nobody around, right?
No.
11.
11 points of damage?
Yeah.
So you see the door, there's cracks in it, but it stays solid. But and this huge thunderous sonic boom pops right at the door, and like that.
Is it wood and metal reinforced?
Does it crack, or it has cracks in the door already?
It cracks slightly. It
Okay.
does take damage.
It does take damage.
Well, if there's anyone home.
And there was no, nothing happened to the door that I'm up at the balcony, no, reaction if you go.
Can I also do an investigation or arcana check on this door to see if there's anything I can ascertain about it?
Sure.
Don't touch it, Fahima.
You've got advantage from Mickey Wolf 19.
Or if it needs to be touched, let me touch it.
Okay. Thank you, Mickey Wolf. Oh, okay.
That was crazy.
Oh no, those are
we called that
terrible
something
rolls.
last time. Was it a circumspect sandwich?
Oh, that last time being like episode 1?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was,
What was it called?
it
was called
call it
something.
I thought it was something weird, like
Somebody look up episode
Captain
1.
Butt Juice or something.
Tell us what we called it.
I'm gonna use I rolled a 4 and a 3. So I'm gonna use my 100% brightness card from Milo's bowl to get +3 to my investigation check.
So you have a 7?
7 plus 8
Oh.
15.
is 15.
Still not bad.
I thought it was an Arcana check, no?
I can do an Arcana.
I thought that's what you were rolling. You tell me.
I mean,
Behemoth's with Uggo.
Yeah, she's
Behemoth's
up there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're doing on this door up
Yes.
here. Yeah,
will it make a difference, investigation versus Arcana?
I'm asking you what you were rolling.
Investigation, because I can use this card.
Oh, okay. Yeah, then you are looking for what exactly?
I'm looking for any vulnerabilities in this door to see if there's any way that we can maybe see through a crack in the door, any symbols.
Yeah, you do a very intense search of this door that it seems to be pulsating with energy, but you don't discover anything. You do, however, see some writing on the balcony itself, the back of the wall, actual.
Like the railing?
It's not a railing so much as it. Well, yeah, I guess it is, but it's not a railing. More, it's more than waist high.
Like the parapet. Stone.
Area right there. It's like the back wall of that thing. There is writing there, and it looks like, well, your roll was a 17?
15.
15. It looks like this area was used for something.
Is the writing in common, orc, or deep speech?
It's not.
Okay.
What language is it in?
It doesn't look like. It definitely looks to you like it is a magical scrawl.
Magical scrawl?
There is a magical. It almost looks like a magical formula.
Can I do an Arcana check on that?
You may. You do have advantage again for Mickey Wolf 19.
Thank you, Mickey Wolf.
So
Yay.
is it I mean, it doesn't matter to me.
It's not. It's not.
Not like
words.
draconic or.
Yeah, no, it's more like a formula.
Gotcha.
13 plus your Arcana.
13 plus 8, 21.
Yeah, you recognize this as being a spell scrolled onto the wall of this stone.
But I can't read it.
You can read it. It looks to you to be a spell that allows one to actually meld into stone.
Oh.
It's a ritual cast spell that allows one to actually step into stone and stay there.
Can I
But the door is made of metal, right?
That's right.
can I read it out loud? I mean, I would like to try to activate it, if that's how it works.
And that's not how it works.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like, I mean, it is a spell that you would need to learn.
Got it. Somebody else
It is
cast
not, it is,
this.
yes, this is
An active
as if
spell.
someone has
Hold it.
carved this into the stone as, you know, like
So it's not
a brilliant mind. You know, like figuring stuff out on the stone itself and figuring out this spell on the
So
back
it's
of
not
the
an
stone.
enchantment. It's
It
it's
is literally like
a giant
someone carved
scroll.
something into
Yeah.
the stone.
okay.
Teaching themselves this thing.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Can I come up?
I'd like to copy it down.
Yeah, I will. Hold on to a rope.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna.
Lily, Civ.
You got a good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
I'd like
Oh. Yeah.
Yes, James?
Okay. Be careful.
You're pulling him up?
Yeah.
Okay. You can take 20 on that too.
Yeah, I mean,
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Everybody's getting up on the balcony.
Yeah. So you're copying the spell.
I'm copying the symbols down into my notebook. It appears that this is a sort of a meld into stone. I'll shout it down. Meld into stone spell, and
I'm up next to you a lot.
It,
Yes.
It doesn't seem to be binding to anything right now, but maybe we can figure more out about it later.
I'll reach out and touch the wall next to the door.
So it's as if you're right here. You're gonna touch here. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. Okay. If the door. So the door takes up the entirety of the wall on the.
Correct.
That's it.
You know, like in a
Yeah,
like
a little bit.
a balcony would be.
Yeah. I will. Then I will lean out over the corner, kind of, and sort of like.
Do you feel
touch-
stone?
Okay. So it's not like my hand goes through it.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
Can you dispel this magic, James?
No. No, I don't know how to do that.
I'm gonna go back over to the door now that Lily's kind of put a big crack in it and see if I can't either see through the cracks or see if there's any kind
I
of
want to see what that loud bang was.
mechanism.
I climbed up.
Okay.
No, I mean there doesn't seem to be any mechanism. It is a door that seems to be sealed by magic.
No,
I
stay
see.
here.
So the magic has held.
Yeah.
Got
Stay
it.
with you.
I'm afraid it's still very much a door.
Yeah, I see that.
I could try to pick it.
Jeff, how far is the top of this from the balcony I'm currently on?
There's another story up.
So 10 feet?
Yeah.
Are we able to actually copy this spell into our spell books? It is a ritual casting spell as well, so I think I'd be able to also.
Yep.
Oof, okay.
You don't think you can pick this lock, Civ?
Oh, I think I could pick it. I just don't know if there's any kind of trap. Magical trap, that is. I don't think there's a physical trap.
Right.
But James was adamant that there was magic throughout the door.
Do you, like, poke it with a stick?
I could try. I could try. The thing is I think if there was any kind of magical trap, your spell would have triggered it by now.
Right?
I think the only thing that's keeping the door together would be the spell that's keeping it locked. But I think that would be incredibly difficult for me to pick.
When they sit down and just start going heads down in their books for a minute or more, I'm like, okay, this is boring. And I climb down the rope.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing it for a minute. I want to do something else.
Oh, I thought you were
I'm copying.
Yeah, you got
copying
to
the
copy a
spell
ritual
into
spell.
it.
Yeah, that takes a long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you said you wanted to do? If it's not what you want to do,
Yeah,
fine.
I just didn't realize it was going to take long enough to.
Yeah.
Well, this is a very complicated magical spell. It's as if you walked into a, Beautiful Mind. You seen Beautiful Mind? You walk into
But I've seen, like,
you walk
Get
into
It.
Harvard and there's a giant equation on the wall, and you're
Okay.
like, oh my gosh, that's the equation that lets me wash my clothes better.
Right.
I gotta write this down.
Okay.
And I'll walk over to silly Lily and Civ and just see what they're doing.
Hey, I heard a loud bang.
Well, Lily cast a very powerful spell.
Yeah, I discovered that when I played a song poorly once.
It's a loud bang.
Yeah.
I dread to think what could have happened to the audience.
You don't want to know.
And it cracked the door, but the door's still holding.
I mean, I could do it again, but...
No, let me do it.
And I'm going to take them all and go on the door.
So you're coming back down. And,
Yeah, that's
okay.
I came back over there.
Now your maul is a magical attack.
Yep.
Okay.
I am definitely backing away again, and I'm suggesting that
Roll
you
damage.
say-
You hit.
A strong hand on my shoulder.
Door's AC is.
Trust me, you don't want to be around when he destroys things.
I know, I've been there.
I'm sorry about the clams.
I'm sorry I got mad.
Well, you have
11 points of damage.
Okay. Again, mighty swing of your maul, and the metal, the magical metal that envelops the head of the maul, like ripples with energy as it, and you see the door ripple as well, as if two magical items smacked into one another, and the door like bends and slaps back, but it looks like it has taken damage.
Oh, Bucko, that actually looked like it did quite a lot.
Yep.
Maybe do it again?
How is your mole?
Yeah, is the mall okay?
Maul looks like it is okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I done copying?
Civ,
Yes.
slap me in the face.
Why?
I need to get angry?
Oh, I'm gonna sucker punch him.
Okay.
And then
You said the face!
I said the face!
That's why.
exactly it. I said
why-
the face.
that's-
And now I'll use them all
All right.
again with this time.
All right.
You're not making me roll an attack.
Right.
But I would take the.
Yep.
Cool.
Great. We're trying to copy and like
Smash! Yeah.
It's 18 damage.
It's like two professors trying to work while there's construction outside.
Hold on.
Jackhammering.
All right, so.
Actually, sorry, it's 20 damage.
All right. So you take your maul and you swing all the way around 360 degrees and you slam it into the.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Slam it into the into that magical door.
Yeah.
And all of your enraged might, and it just goes. And there's a moment where it goes, and the door goes in, opening up into the inside of the building. You guys are both still on the balcony, which makes this difficult for me.
nerding out.
Did you take the rope with you?
I think I
No,
can
I left
do
the
it,
rope
though.
there.
Thank
Okay.
God.
Yeah.
Like,
can do it.
feather fall time.
Everybody close your eyes.
We're closing our eyes. You always have to close our eyes.
Look at that. Look how smart I am.
I sit down.
Oh, you're so smart.
You guys are still up here?
Yes.
Second floor. First floor. Door open.
I sit down.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in, expecting to get hit, expecting. I mean, I'm in the
still
middle of the
raging,
rage,
yeah.
guys. I'm not really thinking clearly. Yeah, I rush in looking for.
I'll follow in.
I mean, they'll follow behind.
You,
Oh, man.
you
Oh, man.
rush into this room. There's a big carpet, a giant spiral staircase in front of you, door to the right, door to the left, and you run past two large statues into an empty room holding your maul. The door flat on the ground, still kind of like radiating with energy.
Cool.
But you're standing on top. You don't see anything in front of you.
Right.
I'll go up behind Ugo and touch his waist, I guess is where. I'll go.
I'll drop out of rage.
Good job.
Yeah, I did it.
What's going on?
We knocked the door down. You can come in if you want.
Make sure you bring my grapple.
Right.
Bring the hook.
It doesn't seem like we're likely to get through this door.
I don't know. If we're done copying,
Yep.
I'll start casting.
Casting
If you
what?
want to go, I'm.
I mean, if Ugo's getting through it by hitting with the maul, maybe we can just blast it in.
Yes, but maybe we can sort of, come from two sides.
You have
Right.
Mold into Stone in front of you?
I'm sorry?
Have you looked it up?
Yes.
Okay, got it. That's the spell you're casting?
It's gonna take 11 minutes for me to do
You're gonna
it.
cast Meld into Stone?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, it would take us hours to copy the spell if we're gonna
right.
cast it.
Yeah.
If you're gonna cast it, yeah, probably yes.
Yeah,
probably an hour.
For
Or
the
at
full
least,
copying.
yeah.
If
You're
it's
right.
If it's a third
I'm
level
forgetting
spell,
about
it'd take
copying.
like 6 hours.
Yes.
You're right.
Like an hour or two per level.
Yeah, that's true. Plus materials, right?
Right. Unless if it has a gold cost.
Right.
It does
But
not,
if you
but-
want to let us do it,
No, I think we'll stick with the the raw
guess,
on that one.
Those statues are of what?
Well, that's a good question. So you turn and look
wait,
at
we
them.
want to blast. We want to blast upstairs.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
I didn't know you wanted to
What do
blast
you mean
those
blast
statues.
I thought you said we were gonna take it at two sides.
No. Oh, no. I was
That's
thinking.
when he thought that he
I
could cast
could.
the
That's
spell.
when I thought I could walk through the wall, but I'm not going to.
Okay, so here are options. We can go down, go through the door, or we can try to blast in this door too, and get in from the top and the bottom.
I think we have one way through, and I don't know if I like blowing up all the doors. And this one is a bit more shiny and magical than the one downstairs.
It's true.
This one looks like a hot mic, so to speak. Like a
mic?
like something that's
It's
like
a funky librarian reference.
jumping within the stage. This one looks like a
Night drift.
Did someone
Yes.
say hot mic?
Yeah, yes, I made a musical reference. Yes, I don't know. Maybe we should go down.
All right.
This worries me, and I don't want to just. And we're also in very tight quarters up here, so if one of us were to get knocked off, that's quite a fall.
All right, so you are
Just
checking out
looking.
these-
Yeah, just looking.
And
Not even like searching. Just
yeah,
there it
just
goes.
gazing at them,
Yeah, yeah.
and even your passive perception would reveal to you that they look like statues of the Wardens. You recognize them.
Which ones?
Yeah.
The Storm Warden on your right, and the Inferno Warden on your left.
Oh, okay. Can we start going down the rope?
Sure.
Yes,
Roll
and
athletics check, both of you.
And I'll Okay, yeah. Once we're down.
You see that's a carpet on the floor?
You get advantage because there's a rope.
Oh, you've got Fahima. You have advantage from Z-Man.
Thank you,
9018.
Z-Man.
James, you have advantage from Canis Mortis, but it was blocked by Kaibori Anotaku.
Fine. No, that's fine.
That is, I am.
Down. I'm marking it.
It's like they're trying to help you.
Yeah, it's like they are.
They're just like, I don't know. I don't want to insult Kai.
Kai.
Oh, you didn't know.
Yes. Okay. Then that is a 2.
Yeah. You fall.
No.
James steps
still-
over the railing and is like, that's
You have
sounds
advantage
so
'cause you're
wow! You know?
Can I try to catch him?
No. Because you were climbing as well, right? You're ready to climb. You're not thinking he's going to
Apparently,
fall.
the rope mechanics are that if I get it, climbing with a rope gives me advantage
Yes.
anyway.
Yes,
Right?
that's true.
So in
Oh, but
that,
yours-
in that case, then
Well, then
Yeah,
I
I'll
would
go
have
back.
taken the disadvantage as a block.
Then that is still a 2.
Yeah.
I'll cast Featherfall. It's
a reaction.
You can cast as a reaction.
We're 4
Absolutely.
stories up, right?
Yes, we
Yeah.
are.
Okay, I'm gonna, as I see him fall, I'll just go,
That would be 4d6 damage. So.
well,
Yeah.
here we go, and I'll just like, and then cast Featherfall.
All right. So I love that.
Nicely
James steps over the railing with this thing. He's just like, I'll see you at the bottom. And you're like, leap
Swan
after.
dive.
Both of
Must
you.
I do everything?
Nicely done.
Both of you.
I'll catch his hands and we'll like spin in the air.
As if Mary Poppins in the opened umbrella.
Nice.
Last time this happened, by the way, you were falling from a lodestar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hundreds of feet in the air. This
Another
one
tower.
much
A little
different.
less, a little less.
Right.
So you land
Good catch.
gently
Thank
on the
you.
ground.
I prepared that just for this reason.
Right, a tower, yes.
Jeff, that is a rug, you said?
It is.
I will pull up the rug.
Pull up the rug?
Yeah, just looking underneath. I'm just looking for things.
Yeah, you can roll an investigation check. Sure. And you do have advantage from Reloader 68.
Thank you, Reloader 68.
You can go inside if you want. I'll wait for them.
No, I will. I went in and touched his leg, and I can't. Sif, do you see these are the wardens?
Yes,
15.
I see that.
You pull up the, very dramatic fashion. You pull up the thing, dust mites into the air. Old musty rug that hasn't been displaced in quite a long time, and there's stone underneath it.
Okay.
If we'll make our way around to the entrance.
Yep. Okay, we're going in.
Yep.
Come on in.
Come on in.
We might be the world's
Everyone.
worst cat burglars.
You don't even have a cat anymore.
I know.
Speak for yourself.
Human burglars.
I'm going to go over and search the 2 statues for any kind of markings.
Yep.
Or if there's
Same,
anything.
yeah.
Roll investigation. Whoever wants to do that search.
I'll get up on that.
I also want to do it.
Will it lower the
Civ, you do have
CPL?
advantage from Twinsen.
Thank you,
James,
Twinsen.
it's a straight roll.
And
James, it's a straight roll for me.
while they're searching the
What about Lily?
statues, I'm gonna go and look up the staircase.
Yeah, it's a spiral staircase.
So it covers my sight. Okay.
Yep.
14.
You peruse the statue. The one you went to
We'll say the Storm Warden.
is the storm lord,
probably drawn to that
the
one.
guy that you inhabited.
Right.
It is Orad Ironmark, and you stare as you did when he was full size in front of you. You stare at this statue. The statue is not completely accurate, but it's close enough that you could make out that this is who it is intending to be, and
It's stone.
it is stone. You don't see any markings that would indicate, either of you don't see any markings that would indicate anything
Not as
other than.
much planking. There's a little bit of a.
Oh, you definitely see the
Dad bod.
sweet abs.
I rolled a 3.
the artist of this statue
Nicely done.
Nailed it.
nailed it.
I rolled a 3, so I looked and I got very disinterested
You're like,
and moved on to what else. is there.
right.
I'll
So I'm
send
gonna be
Meep-
looking around.
I'll send Meep up the stairs so I can see what she sees, so she can communicate to me.
All right. She,
Yeah. Because I'll go standing right there.
Yep.
I will. No.
Okay.
No.
What?
Why not?
You don't know what's up there.
No,
Don't send
she
me.
still goes. She still goes.
I will try to grab Meep.
Okay. Roll a dexterity check. Let's see. Actually, let's do a contest of.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if you can grab her because she's
Sure.
kind of elusive. You do have
She's ti-
advantage from Hazimus.
She's probably small,
She's chicken
right?
size. We've
She was
established.
tiny. Now
Yes.
she's probably small, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Dexterity or dexterity saving throw?
Dexterity.
Again, am I wrong?
20.
20. Yeah, you grab her.
Yeah.
In the air. She's not even burning anymore. She's
Yeah.
got those black feathers.
Yeah.
You grab her and you hold her.
Yeah.
And if you want to do a contest of strength with me, that's fine. We can do that. You can see if she can wiggle out, or you can just.
Yeah, I guess so. Against a 20.
No, against what
No,
he's
I
about to
gotta
roll. He
roll.
just
Yeah,
rolled
he
dexterity.
beat
to see
the
if he can grab her.
dexterity, so-
Do I have advantage at this
Oh,
one?
wait, what? Wait, what?
So he's grabbed her. He's going to
Yeah.
attempt to hold on to her. If she's trying to wiggle out of his grasp,
I see, I
then it would
see.
be a contest of strength.
Okay.
Against an orc.
Okay, yeah, I mean, she'll try.
Dexterity, no. Advantage, no. Yes.
You do from TK4. Oh, excuse me. No, from Dartman 42.
Counting it.
Yep.
Man,
Does
it's
Meep-
not fair that I literally just got this eye patch on. I'm trying it for the first time with new eyes.
Okay. I was
Does
gonna say
Meep have
that's
advantage?
I mean, if you want to transfer one of your advantages to Meep, you can transfer your advantage from Mickey Wolf 19. I'll allow
Thanks,
that.
Mickey Wolf. Oh, I mean, no way.
What is it?
This is a strength check.
Yep.
A 7 minus 2.
So 5, yeah, I got a 21.
Why did you do that?
So Uggo doesn't even notice that Meep is attempting to get away. You don't even register it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got Meep safely held.
Yes. And I'm being gentle with her. I'm not trying to hurt her.
Yeah. She tried to get away.
I'm trying to
No, she doesn't nuzzle up.
Okay.
No,
All right.
she's gonna continue to try to get away.
I mean, I will continue to hold her, but while that's happening, like,
Fahima, we don't know what's up there. She'll die. Do you want her to die?
No, I don't want me to die.
Then don't take her up there.
Uggo, what you don't understand about these phoenixes is that they have insatiable curiosity.
Fine, and I let it go. Fine, do what you want.
No, please.
And I let it go.
No.
And Meep flies up.
Meep,
as
stop.
instructed.
Please.
And out of sight.
Uggo walks outside. You don't need me.
Uh-oh.
I'll go what?
I'll go. Okay.
Uggo.
Yes?
Meep is a wild, magical creature.
And she can die. You talked to me about clams dying, and now you're just willy-nilly letting her go.
I don't control Meep. She does what she wants to do.
You do not control her at all?
I might be her mother, but I don't have control of what she does.
She seems to listen to you.
She does listen to me.
I'm gonna start sneaking up the steps
Yeah.
and make sure that Meep's okay.
All right.
I'll stay with the statues.
I'm never going to tell a magical creature what it can or cannot do. I'm
gonna sneak up behind
I
the
can't
steps.
enchant it. I'm not going to take control of its mind.
I think that you are lying to me.
I'm not lying to you.
I have seen you give her commands.
I've asked her to do things.
Yes.
26.
And I'm asking you to ask her not to be dumb and go by herself.
Lily, you have advantage from Elisymna.
To stealth?
To stealth.
My friends, I poke my head out the door.
I'm yelling.
understand.
I'm in the tower, like yelling out.
I know, I understand. I see what both of you are saying, and I think this is absolutely a conversation that should be had.
24.
Can we not have it right here?
Of course not. I'm just saying, like.
I absolutely, I feel you, Uggo. I do.
We haven't had a chance to talk about even climbing a tower.
I know.
She ran off and had to run after her and get us all in danger.
I know.
Get us all in danger.
I know it's because
I
you...
wasn't getting anybody in danger. I was following up the tower.
By yourself.
What? I was following you.
I was behind you. How could you follow me?
He's
Wait,
actually
let me tell you
talking
different
about the
things.
lodestar. He's referring to a while ago. But no, it's... Listen, these are things that we should address.
Yeah.
But
I
we
don't
are
think
in
I need to be told
the
how
tower.
to parent my baby phoenix. Thank you very much.
I fully...
That is perfectly fine.
This is a worthy conversation to be
I'm
had.
also trying to stealth so Civ doesn't see that I'm behind.
I just don't want us to have it on the very doorstep of a very powerful, possibly dangerous person. Okay?
So the two of you, Civ and Lily, you
And I'm
arrive on
behind
the
him
second
so
floor.
he can't see me.
You're both
Yeah.
stealthing. You're both very quiet. You see a black-winged bird flying around a fairly empty chamber. There's a chair and a table in here in this chamber, but there's not much else.
You both
The
have
door,
a point.
2 doors, in fact.
Okay? And although I know...
Is the room lit?
I know what you're saying. It comes from a place of caring.
Yep.
And Fahima, I know that your statements are coming from a place of caring as well. So just please pause for a moment and let us address the situation in front of us, and we will continue this later.
The best thing to do is just wait.
What?
Where are Civ and Lily?
Where do you think? Of
They
course
probably went to go
ahead.
save.
Come on. And then we'll go upstairs.
I'll be down here if you need me.
I'll go. Come on.
Nope.
I'll stay down. I'll stay down with Uggo.
I'm gonna
No,
pull on
can't
him.
you go?
I'm gonna pull on him. Pull on you. And I imagine that doesn't do anything.
I mean, yeah, I'm not.
Come on.
What's going on?
She needs to learn.
I'll go. Remember when you hugged me earlier?
Yep. Sometimes love is tough.
I'm gonna send a message to James that says, "What are you guys doing?"
You have to be able to
Long
point at him
Oh, really?
for
I thought-
message.
I didn't. Okay,
You have to be able to point it.
I don't do it.
I'll just quickly search the room that Meep is in, just to make sure there's nothing
Poke your
in
head
there
back
that's
down the
going to be
stairs.
dangerous to.
No, I can cast it through solid objects.
Okay. If she
I
knows
have to
where, if
point
she knows roughly
towards
where we
they
are.
are.
yes,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Long conversation.
I was gonna search the room just to make sure there's nothing dangerous in there that Meep.
Are you staying or?
Roll investigation check.
I'm staying for the moment.
Yeah. I'll go pulls out a flag.
You do have advantage, Siv, on that roll
Yeah,
from
like
TK421.
Torn
Don't
banner.
I got a nat 20.
Oh, the only first one of our night. Yeah. All right. So you, even in human form, check out every. You feel like you're connected to this room. You see every nook and cranny, every inch of it. You don't see anything that would
Nothing
be
of danger.
of harm,
There's
at least
no,
in this
like,
chamber.
markings or.
Nothing in this.
Does this seem lived in, or does it seem oddly barren?
Well, the areas that you've seen so far are barren, but both of them seem like sort of landing areas for the. This is an entry point with two doors, and that's a landing area for coming up the stairs with, again, two doors.
Okay, and I guess I'll check the doors to make sure that they're not trapped or.
Yeah, you can search for traps. Actually, this wall doesn't have a door. It's only one door here. Sorry.
Okay.
And that just goes into more of that room?
I mean, I don't have a way to.
that's a wall.
I don't have a way
That's
to
a wall.
cover this
Okay.
over, but
That's
yeah,
a
you
wall.
wouldn't be seeing
Got it,
through
got
here.
it,
It's a wall.
Okay, so just that door I'll
Yeah.
check. I got 16.
I think you have advantage. You do have advantage from TK421. So.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. I'll use it this time.
Okay.
16.
So you don't perceive there to be any traps on this door.
And what's Meep doing?
Just kind of hovering there, flying around.
I'm gonna hold my arm out to see if she wants to land on it.
She does.
I'll let her sit on my shoulder,
Okay.
and I'll turn around and there's one more set of stairs.
The spiral staircase continues up.
Okay, I'll go up to the next level.
Okay.
Still being stealthy.
All right.
Listen,
So with Meep on your shoulder.
Yeah.
listen. We
run out of
we are
Black
very
behind them.
Running out of black stuff, guys.
we are a very diverse group.
No.
Fahima, you know a lot. You're very intelligent. You know a lot about magical creatures. You know a lot about Meep. Uggo, you've lived a completely different life experience than I think anyone else in our group, and you know a lot. So I think what's best is if we continue to communicate with each other
Stealthy.
Sit, hanging on for dear life.
and educate each other about the things that we know.
It's time I go find my baby. So I suggest you come with me. Because if I don't, I'm gonna have to stay here with you, and
All
you
right,
can't make me choose between Meep and you, so come with me.
Go get your baby. You wanted to send her someplace.
Come with me to get my baby.
Can we please leave this aside for the moment
Yes.
and both go inside?
Yes.
And please continue this later.
course.
I do see the importance of this
Thank you.
conversation.
So if you're up on another landing area, this has a.
I went up there as well, too.
Okay.
Are we all agreeing?
Again,
Yes.
two more warden statues that look unfamiliar to you.
Are those two doors on the ground level on the other side of the stairs? What am I looking at?
Yeah.
Two doors.
Yeah, 2 doors and 2.
Two doors. One door. And then two doors on this level as well. Another staircase here.
That goes up into the point of the tower, I'm assuming, like the attic? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And this is the door that you were on the other side of.
Right, the metal door. Does it have markings on it on the inside?
Doesn't seem to, but you can do an investigation check if you'd like.
No, I mean, I think at this point I've gone by myself far enough, so I'll turn around. Do I see you?
I don't know. Do you? I've been stealthing very well.
Yeah, your stealth is great. If you're trying to hide from Civ, I think it's effective.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Amanda.
All right. All right, I'll just go back down the stairs then.
All right, down the spiral staircase, down
Yeah.
to what floor? The third or the second?
All the way down.
Did
so I
he
catch
check
it.
any of those? Did I see him check any of those doors?
I think you probably saw him check this one, right?
Okay, so I'll go back down.
Are you trying to stay hidden from
behind him.
Civ?
Yep.
Okay.
And then when he goes down that other one, I'll try and open that other door.
All right, so you're going down to the first floor. Team synergy off tonight.
Super off. Can I go over to the Inferno Warden, the other one?
Yeah.
Is there anything
I searched that one already.
you did?
Yeah,
but
just,
is
I mean, You can
Lily,
search
you're
it
going over
for
here?
something that I might not see.
Yeah, am I noticing any similarities or differences between them besides the fact that, I mean, how they're carved, the base of the statue?
No, they look decorational.
Got it.
With your detect magic?
I go to the
No,
left
detect
side
magic
door
wouldn't be running
on the bottom
anymore. It
there
only runs 10 minutes.
and open it.
This one?
Nope, the other one.
I probably burned it
Okay.
during the meld into stone part. Oh, it opens.
He opened it.
Great.
This is. We got a lot of people doing a lot of things, so we're going to try to step through it
For sure.
systematically. So, Ugo, you open this door, and it looks like a living chamber.
Okay.
And it's got the sort of remnants of someone having lived here, slept in this room. This looks like someone's living chambers. Lily, you are.
I just see if I can open that door.
You can.
God.
Does the door? You want to go through it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, God.
This.
Oh, God. This is the third floor? Or
No,
which-
second floor.
Second floor.
I just want to like peek in and see what I see.
That's what you see.
I'm like seeing.
You see a lot of arcane paraphernalia. The realm of a powerful wizard. There are markings on the floor.
Just walked into a 1980s horror movie.
So I open the door and I see all that, and my eyes go very wide, and I close the door, and I go downstairs, and I go, Steph!
Yes. Hey, how did you get behind me?
That door opens that you checked.
You saw me do that?
Yeah.
Very sneaky.
I didn't want you to tell me not to come up there with you, you know?
Yes, I probably would have said that.
Yes, I know.
We got a lot of love here. People are giving us balloons. Canis Mortis, Joker 38, Max the Guardian.
Thanks, everybody.
Amra 72AU and others. Thank you very, very much. And also a couple of cards. We got a Force of Good for James.
Thank you. From whom?
This is from Joker 38.
Thank you, Joker 38.
And I got a Force of Evil from Twinsen.
Twinsen. Yay.
Okay. Let the dice troll.
Oh, wow.
From Joker 38. Holder of card plus one party member of holder's choice regenerates 1d4 health per round for 1d4 rounds. Nice. Hold on to that. That'll be nice. Yeah.
I got 2 T's and 1 N, which is a viewer-submitted DM card. Oh no, they got it backwards. One DM-controlled character on the board gets very dizzy and falls prone. It hits its head for 1d4 damage. Is prone. So when we have bad guys,
do we hear anybody fall prone?
Over here.
That statue falls over.
Okay, so I'll get up on the stairs as I come down after we have that little exchange. And I go, can everybody just come in here, please?
Yes.
All right.
Is there anything of value in this room within quick eyesight?
Yes. There's lots
Then
of
I
stuff in
grab
this
the
room.
first thing that looks of value and then go out in there.
All right, I mean, there's containers of food, there's books, there's
Books. I grab a couple of books.
Okay.
Did you say books? What?
I grab a couple. In fact, I grabbed 4 books.
Oh.
Well, there seems to be a
There's 4.
looks like a journal
Oh, then I'll grab that.
or pieces of a journal.
Cool.
You can grab that.
Yep. Take
Okay.
that out, and I hand it to Fahima.
What is this?
I found it in there for you.
Hello, everyone. I think we need to make a plan because this is a very large building,
Yes.
and I sense some tension between a few people.
Something we haven't had a chance to talk about yet.
Well, we will. Sometimes you got to give it a rest, and then it'll get better for a little bit.
For sure.
So, what should we do?
Well, I thought there was going to be more traps or it seems like perhaps she left and didn't really expect anyone to come inside here. Perhaps she took what was most important. So we're going to be picking through the scraps and try to piece together what she was doing.
Are we sure there's not somebody here?
No, we're not.
Didn't
Not
seem-
entirely sure.
Yeah, that door right there needs to be open.
Well, so perhaps we should open the doors and make sure there's no one here. But the second level had a bunch of stuff that looked like a ritual.
Oh.
And magical symbolism.
Okay, yes.
So that might be something to look at.
Well,
But the door opened right up.
let's,
Was there anything in there that moved?
I have to admit, I opened the door and closed it pretty quick.
Smart.
But it did look pretty spooky.
let's go floor by floor then, and just in case there's, we're not leaving any stone unturned, there's no one behind us or
Maybe-
anything like that.
Perhaps do just a check for living things, open the doors, not a whole investigation, and
Yeah.
then reconvene with a plan?
I don't know.
Okay.
Could you tell, in that room over there?
Somebody
Ugo?
lived there.
Yes, how recently, could you tell?
No. I
I'll
didn't look.
just walk in the room.
Yeah.
Poke my head around.
Yeah, I'll poke my head in as well and check, like you said, there's food.
You
Does the
want to go
food
room
seem
by room?
spoiled? Is there?
Yeah,
are
it
there
looks like
dirty
it hasn't
dishes?
been
Everybody
touched
wait
in
till
at least
we're sure to open
days.
the door now.
Okay.
It is not,
can open
wouldn't be
Okay.
to
Level
weeks
by
and
level.
months.
Sure.
But it is
Days.
It is days.
Days.
And
Okay.
there are the remnants of, this looks like this was a place where someone stayed.
Got it.
Jeff, I go to the other door and open that one.
Okay. Door opens. And inside is a storeroom.
Oh, yeah.
The cart and barrels and crates.
Interesting.
All closed?
All closed.
Fahima, what do you have there?
Ago found this journal. It appears this might have been the residence of Warden.
Okay, yes.
It's a little hard to read, but it says, day 12. The model is finally complete. So much work and more yet to do. There is still so much to learn. I'm honored it could be based on me. Calcutta says, Warden, you will be the seed that grows the tree of knowledge. And he keeps writing, and they tried something. She needs raw materials. He's disappointed. He needs to prove to the scientists that magic is the path forward. It's the wellspring of power. Must stay focused, prepare myself for what's to come. Day 21, she's gone. He has so many projects. She visits the heir? He calls himself leader.
Heir as in H-E-I-R?
Right. Yet she oversees. Without her here, I fear the thoughts swirling. The cravings haven't stopped. They've increased. What do I do? And then the last one doesn't have a day. It says day, it's crossed out to night, and it's short. All it says is, nothing left for me here. I am the seed. I can get others, make others see. Vargan strong, stronger than ever.
Oh.
Vargan waits no longer. So it seems as if maybe he was unknowingly.
What did it say? Something about something grows stronger, the hunger? What did it say?
The hunger doesn't stop.
Hunger.
I thought you said,
Vargan, you'll be the seed that grows the tree of knowledge. I fear the thoughts swirling, the cravings. The cravings.
The cravings haven't stopped.
So he's succumbed to something, or he's being
It sounds like
operated
she was,
upon.
Yes, she was experimenting on him.
Yes.
It also sounds like perhaps he left in a hurry.
Wait.
I don't know.
It sounds like he got more or less articulate as time went on, went on as well.
Noticed that as well, yes.
Also, sounds like he was talking about other, maybe Anmo?
Maybe.
Maybe.
A hymn leader,
Yeah.
the heir.
Yeah, maybe Anmo and Air?
Could be.
Maybe.
We didn't.
The kingdom of Shog-Shen-Zhao.
Maybe.
What was in that room, Ugo?
Oh, lots of crates and barrels and a wagon.
Okay.
I haven't looked through them yet. I figured maybe once we go all the way through, then look.
Maybe we
move
can
to
load
the
up
next-
the wagon with everything we want
Yeah.
and carry it out.
Yeah.
Is it mainly foodstuffs?
I did not look.
I'll
I
look.
figured we'd look later.
Yeah.
Can we move to the next floor?
Yeah.
Hang on, let me just see. Like,
Okay.
what's in the barrels? Rough idea.
So you crack open one of the barrels and you see it is grains and supplies, at least in that one.
Is there? I'll walk into the room. Is there anything in there that doesn't look like food?
I guess we're doing this now, then. Okay.
And then we all walk in. I walk into the room and start thinking of barrels.
Yeah, so you're, you know, it
I
is.
was just standing on the stairs.
You find, you know, gloves and stuff that would indicate manual labor, things that you wouldn't expect a mage to use.
Right.
But there are, these
Out of the ordinary.
nothing strange or weird, but it is, you know, this is the supply room.
Are there any like rations?
Yeah.
We should probably take these.
Yes, yeah, good thinking.
Sure.
Besides the journal, what are the other books?
There are a few books on anatomy, and there is there's a book on gardening. There's a book on sort of carpentry skills. Like, it's all things that somebody would need to learn.
But anatomy of?
Humans.
Okay.
Anatomy, garden.
Actually, that's not true. It's an anatomy of a lot of different things.
Gotcha.
It's a
Humanoids?
biology book.
Cool.
Yeah.
Got it.
General biology.
Yeah.
Interesting. I'll take those 2 books.
Okay.
I think we should try to find the model, if it's still here, of which he's referring.
Sure. Yes, I guess.
Sounds good. I'll start walking up the stairs.
Next floor.
All right.
Okay.
So you guys make it up to the 2nd floor. And you arrive on this landing that Civ and Lily have seen before.
I'll open that door.
This one?
Yep.
Okay, this is the one that you
That's
went
the one
through
I went
before.
in before, yeah.
Yeah.
That's the room.
And that's the only door on this
Locked
floor
box.
that we see? Okay.
Yeah. And you walk in to, again, this is clearly an arcane workplace. There's a table with books. There is a strange set of symbols on the floor. There are candles that look to be knocked over.
Does it look like it's haphazard? Like whoever was here left in a hurry, or it's been ransacked, or does it look like someone was here and they were doing things and they just walked out the door casually?
There are indications that some of it has been knocked over, but it doesn't look like it's been turned over or disheveled necessarily. It just looks like it was carelessly left.
I'll investigate the big symbol on the floor.
Okay.
Hey,
We need to
Jeff,
do an arcane check.
does
Yes.
this appear to be a religious thing at all?
You have advantage from twins in, huh?
Is this related at all to religion?
You can roll a religion check if you want.
Do I have an advantage or no?
Let me check. You have advantage from Kai Bori Anu Taku.
13. 13.
Count it.
13 on the Arcana check.
So you peer at this symbol. It is not something that you recognize. It does not look like any arcane symbol that you have encountered at Nightstone Abbey.
Right.
It seems unique. It looks hand-drawn.
18 on religion check.
Yeah, you stare at this symbol as well, Ugo, and you don't recall any religious connotation to that particular symbol.
This is not religious.
I don't really know. I don't really recognize it myself.
It definitely doesn't.
Fahima, do you want to take a look?
I can try. I'll do
Arcana check?
Arcana, yeah.
And there's a door over?
You have advantage from Mickey Wolf 19. There's also
Thank you, Mickey
a
Wolf.
table here with some texts on it.
Right.
I'll flip through the text.
Okay.
And I'll look around.
It looks like
I pointed at the door.
20, not natural.
Nice.
20 what?
Not natural.
Okay. You stare at the symbol, and even the stuff that you have learned as a student of wizardry,
Actually, 22, sorry.
even at 22, staring at that symbol, it looks unique. It looks homemade, almost
Experimental.
experimental. That's a great word. Yes.
This is unlike anything I've seen before, which tells me it's maybe created by them.
So, Siv, when you pick up that book and you look through it, it is baffling to you, but it certainly looks like magical texts. Magical, right, all handwritten, but all sort of magical writings.
I think these are spell books.
Oh,
I just hold them out to you two.
I'll look through one.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you guys peer into these books, and it looks like sort of the mad writings of a very manic mind. there are spells in here that are far beyond your abilities.
The same handwriting as the journal?
No.
No.
Oh.
This is Calcutta.
These are things that you can't even comprehend yet with your level of experience in the arcane arts.
Right.
Things that are far beyond you, and you page after page after page of it seems inscrutable until you get farther in, and there seems to be a couple of spells that are more understandable, things that you've never encountered, you've never even heard before, and then there are writings on the side about the Wardens. There's a spell that you get to that seems to have been derived by studying the Storm Warden, and it is a spell called Thunderbolt Jump.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is it conjuration?
It is a evocation spell, a 3rd level evocation spell that lets you transform yourself into a crackling bolt of lightning.
Whoa.
Oh.
And leap between
Targets.
enemies.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Is it self-only?
It is self-only.
Dang.
Dang.
And
Whoa.
there's another spell that you get to in the same book that seems to have been derived from the Inferno Warden. And it is called Fire Whip. Wow. This is a 2nd level conjuration spell. Lets you create a whip of pure flame in your hand. You're able to do a melee spell attack with it and actually grapple a target with a whip of fire.
Hell yeah, Jeff.
Whoa. Is that also self only?
Yes.
Dang it. Uggo wants a fire whip.
Yeah, maybe
Yes.
maybe we can
At least to borrow one.
transcribe these.
I mean, you can maybe.
Do you guys think we should call for?
You also see on this table, Civ, a couple of sacks that look organic and even peering. They're sort of translucent, and they're swirling with sort of black smoke inside them.
Careful.
What were you saying, Lily?
So they're translucent sacks that have black smoke swirling inside them.
Mm-hmm.
Are they bound or tied in some way?
No, it looks like a bladder, almost. Like a bladder that is sort of translucent and is swirling inside with a blackness, a sort of smoky blackness inside it.
Does the bladder seem thick or like thin?
It's fairly thick. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what you would distinguish between thin and thick.
Well, thin would be like a piece of paper, and thick.
No,
would
it's
be
more like a half
like
an inch.
leather.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
more like leather.
Okay.
For sure.
Does
But it
give
just
off-
feels organic.
Does it give off a smell?
Not. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess it would. It wouldn't. It's not a very pungent smell, but it looks like it actually has a kind of a slickness to it, and I mean it's dried, but it looks like it was pulled from a living thing.
So, yeah,
Oh, it's
that's where I was
probably
like, is
the-
this a?
Yeah.
Does the smoke swirling look like the smoke swirling we see came out?
Yeah,
of
it looks like the sacks that are removed from the Achirai.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, you should grab those.
Yes, yeah.
We could throw them.
Yeah.
out.
Right.
Absolutely.
I'll pick it up. Is it heavy? Is it?
No, it's not.
How
It's pretty
big?
light. They're about the size of like a sack of flour almost.
Shopping
These are
bag.
very large creatures,
Right.
and this is a gland in it that the people of Winkberg have figured out how to remove to make the creatures a little safer and more useful for their purposes.
Right.
And they extract these things, and the creatures. It's like getting your appendix removed or something. They extract them from the creatures, or it's like declawing a cat. You know, it's not great for the cat, and it's not great for the Achirai either. But it neuters them effectively from being able to spray this stuff out.
He talked. Duke talked, or the Preet talked
Yeah.
about it.
Correct. Yeah.
Do you want to carry one, and I'll carry the other?
That would be great.
All right.
I think this for certain answers the question, though, that Calcutta is definitely connected to Fardinal Urtenfurt and the people who captured the Storm Warden to begin with.
I think Lily was trying to say something.
Yes.
Oh, well, Lily's just sitting in the corner. Should we call back to camp?
Should we make sure that the towers cleared first?
Yes, yeah. I think absolutely we should bring her here.
We
but,
should bring her here because she might have some knowledge on some of this stuff that.
But
As
I
you guys
think
are talking-
Uggo's right.
As you guys are talking, you hear
Coming from where?
it's coming from Civ and Uggo.
Oh
And the smoke starts to fill the room.
Uh-oh.
And you see blackness emitting from your packs where you placed those sacks. And it gets thick and cloudy.
Okay.
We should go.
And then there seems to be a process as the smoke goes. And you see it coalesce and coagulate into a swirling mass that all of a sudden has
Oh boy.
a form and appendages and swirling body and eyes that sear and smoke. And let's all roll initiative.
Are there two of them or just one?
There are more than two.
Oh.
More than two?
Yeah.
Fun.
All right, everybody has advantage on their. Oh no, sorry, Uggo does not. Civ advantage from TK421. Fahima advantage from Mickey Wolf 19. James has advantage from Twinsen, and Lily has advantage from Ravenclaw 93. And
now I wish I was level 7.
Sure, no, she is pretty good.
It's all right. Not bad.
so we have a Fahima and a James at the table looking at spells, right? We have an Uggo and
I was just kind of randomly around the room. I was near Lily, wherever Lily is.
I was
You
just
had the
You were just kind of.
you had the sack.
Oh, yeah,
that
he
Civ-
handed me
that
a
Civ
sack.
gave you. Yeah. Oh boy.
Oh, shoot.
Shoot.
Sacks were.
Should have
gonna
put
be
those
cool.
in a conjured box.
So we've got
Oh boy.
Hey. Is it 3?
these swirling, smoky. Yeah, there's 3 of them. Swirling, smoky things with eyes and hands that appear before you.
Yikes.
I think that's where we're gonna stop.
Yeah! That's what I knew you were going to say.
Do you want our initiative rolls before we stop?
No, write them down. I'll get them next week. Yeah. I wanted to do this fight tonight, my goodness, but
so much.
but
It's our fault.
no, it's okay. I figured we wouldn't get done in time anyway. This is fun. So we are inside a mage tower, ladies and gentlemen. We're finding great new spells that might help us. We're discovering clues about our greater
So
narrative,
many
and we are
clues.
faced with unknown creatures that have now manifested out of the extracted smoke sacks of Achairai.
Oh my gosh.
So I hope you come back next week and find out how this all goes. It's gonna be our Halloween episode. Yeah! Do a little fun dressing up, spooky, scary. And I do need to thank all the people that have shown us love. Who else? Elliot, whose drawings, my goodness.
Oh, my
At Intermission, we saw a drawing that Who Else Elliot did of the Duke Duck, whose name, by the way, is Dunal.
Dunal.
Dunal Duke.
Dunal Duke.
So thank you, Who Else Elliot. That's amazing that you think you did that fast. Dartman 42, Elliot Fleming 1, Aegis 13, and many others. We appreciate that, man. It is awesome to see that kind of love shown to us as we play. I'm excited for next week. I hope you come back on Halloween, Halloween Eve.
Day before, yes.
Yeah,
So
even
we'll be
spooky.
here Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific. We hope to see you. Until then, humankind, be both.
Yay!
It's All Hallows Eve.
How many mispronunciations did Jeff
To all of you who played along and interacted with us throughout the evening, our humble thanks. And thank you to everyone that shared our adventure. Not a thanks to guess who? Milo, you little... They had to bleep me out on that one. Seriously, man, stop it. It's gonna be the end for you if you continue that route. And my respect and thanks to Musk, Stick Addict, Brrr, Eyes, Killer Goat, Zaben the Cyndaquil, Fragment of the Heart Soul, Ryan Winters, Staple Clown, Red Robin, Blue Smurf, Kairu 82, Lofty Hand Slap, Speed Bump 78, Novaria, Knick Knack Paddywhack, and Kanota, whose viewer-submitted Force of Good and Force of Evil cards were used on tonight's show. And don't forget, the Dungeon Rundown, the official Dungeon Run after show, airs live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Our host, Trisha Hirschberger, sits down with the cast of the show and special guests to talk all things Dungeon Run, from community questions and episode recaps to theories and all the fan art your mortal brains can fathom. The Dungeon Rundown airs right here on caffeine.tv/The Dungeon Run. Make sure to follow the channel to get live notifications. Oh, and check it before you wreck it. I want to remind you that tomorrow night, that's right, me, Lord Ereban, will be traveling to another dimension to see Amy Vorpal for the to visit with Amy on her show called Live from the 8th Dimension. Very excited indeed. I will be guest starring on there and probably ruining the show completely with my mind psionics. I would like to see you then, and that's at caffeine.tv/8th Dimension. And of course, join us for the Dungeon Run next week and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here as the Dungeon Run continues. Until next week, may the dice roll in your favor.
It started. It started. It started. Started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.
In a world where magic exists, anything is possible.
Ah, life is pain. Ah, life is pain. Pain, 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 pain.
Meep, I love you. Come back to me. Meep. 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 Meep.
We're falling through space. No plan.
The island of Bingle is safe once again. You may return to your homes. And if there are any that are willing, help them rebuild.
Humankind. Be both.